Ooh. Ugh. Yeah. You know, I will say, I feel like this is one of those menus where I'm kind of sad the music doesn't loop, but you know what? I wish the music looped here, or at least they had like a loop or something on this one. But you know what? I won't be too critical. At least on that. I will be, but not too critical. I've been trying. I feel like this game has been like. I feel like the tough thing with this game is that it's kind of hit this unique point where I really like certain parts of it, and then there are parts of it where I'm like, okay, brother, what are you doing? I think it's kind of interesting the sort of juxtaposition this game has had so far, where I've been having fun with the gameplay and the world building, but the plot and some of the characters I've been like, okay, what are we doing here, man? I feel like I had said it last time. I've had the week to stew over it. I really don't like what they did with, like, the whole Claves bit was so needless. It made no sense. It just didn't matter. It was like, it didn't actually change anything for her to be a traitor. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, we have a spy. Who it mattered for, like, the only thing that mattered was that Tuba needed to be in the right place at the right time. But it's like, if the problem is that Walt sent him out anyway to go.
Frederick.
He already was sent Tuba out to go and find the group, and Tuba, like a fool, went out the front door. So it kind of felt like, okay, I don't even think Claves was directly responsible for that anyway, because Waltz just said, yeah, go find them. And Tuba said, got it, they're going to come in through the front door. And then our group just happened to be there. That was just straight up circumstance. There's no reason that could have... Hey, Interactive, how's it going? Just like... I'm ranting a tiny bit about... I wanted to talk about, freaking, Claves from last time. Also, maybe it's just also the fact that, like, we didn't really need a 10-minute death scene about how much she regretted being really bad at being a spy, and that she's like, oh, I was dating Jazz, and it's like, were you? We didn't even see, like, the funniest thing is that it didn't even come across that Jazz cared. He was just kind of like, oh yeah, it's time to turn in for the night. It's like, all right, man. I guess we do. It just kind of struck me when we were dealing with that I was like, oh, okay, cool. March just, like, wow, she's just asleep. Oh, it's Salsa. Okay, you know what just made me feel really bad? I straight up forgot this is Salsa and it wasn't March. I've been referring to this character as March. I did that all yesterday when I mentioned this game. And I mentioned I just realized now that I've been misremembering this character as March instead of Salsa. Oh. It's like something in me feels kind of bad for misremembering a character's name, but it's also like, oh man, it's funny though, because I've clearly separated mentally that these characters are different and they just look the same. But hey, Claudia, how's it going? Man, first and second got claimed real fast. But it just occurred to me, I'm gonna stretch while I talk, but it just occurred to me how much certain characters in this game are kind of perfunctory. Which I think is kind of a problem. Hope everybody stretches and hydrates as well. Oh man. Just got started. Well, that's kind of something I found a new earworm and it is strong. Oh, very good. I might need to listen to it so I can also have it. Trying to think, what was the last really notable earworm I had? Trying to think of the last one I had. I know, you know what's the problem? On Fridays, I get a hankering for the Top Gun soundtrack because I have a CD with the Top Gun soundtrack on it, and I will oftentimes be blasting down the highway going down to go to play Magic the Gathering. I will be straight up blasting Danger Zone while I'm going. Have I heard of the band Good Kid? No, I gotta look this up now. Let's see. Good. I'm gonna need to look this up because I kind of need to know. Okay, I'm gonna leave this room. There is a score piece on. There's 2 score pieces on this ship. Song Cicada. Okay, I'm gonna need to look that up. I'm gonna need to go look this up. See what's going on. I need to listen to that. Also, the fact that it's not a stranglehold but a stronghold, that tells me this music must be like absolutely beefing. This song has to be absolutely like, it's got to be captivating in like a literal sense. Hello, sir. Are you feeling all right? It was certainly a surprise when we found you. You would have been in trouble if you drifted out toward the ocean, still clinging to that wood. After the dark, the temperature falls and beasts increase in numbers. Very fortunate we came by when we did. Well, that's nice. I gotta listen to that. I gotta hear that thing. I don't know why, but this guy, their sailor outfits are both functional and very funny. I like how baggy the pants are, but I'm wondering, is it so that they have buoyancy, or is it just because they wanted them to look a little weird? Man, it's like I didn't comment on it when we first started, but man, Polka has like the skinniest legs. Like 10 pixels on your guys' display. Cool. Whoa. I was not actually trying to trigger a cutscene. I just wanted to look around. This is a nice ship. What the heck? Whoa. Baroque ship. I mean, I just like how the ship looks. This is a very okay, you know what I will say? I'll give them credit. This is a very nice looking ship. I do like this. Oh. Okay, I do. Alright, let's see. I'll go looking around. Oh, I found Frederick. Oops. God dang it, I found the story again. I have a very strong vision for an animatic with an OC polycule, and I do not have the skills or patience to pull it off, but it lives rent free right now.
The world is all just Frederick's dream. Good evening, Frederick. I see you haven't woken up from your dream yet.
Oh, hello, Polka. Are you having trouble sleeping?
Yes. I'm still worried about
This is such an awkward
others.
start to the conversation. Oh my god.
Polka, there was something I said to you before.
I do see what you mean, Cloudy.
About the way everything in the world slowly fades away, gradually losing its color. But since I've come to this place, I've begun to feel as if that is somehow being reversed.
Hmm? What
Well,
do
that's
you mean?
nice. Awkward scene.
Well, compared to when I first came to this world. Now when I look around, I feel as if everything in the world is becoming more vivid, more clear.
Using more a ton is bad.
Could this be the proof I sought? Is this world, which must be a dream, somehow becoming more real?
Or it could just be that both are real.
Or does it only prove that I myself am slipping away, fading even faster than the world around me?
It could just be that both realities are true.
For example, I find myself wondering about whether the others are all right. Not long ago, I wouldn't have cared what happened to them. Why should I when none of this is actually happening? But now, I'm genuinely concerned.
It's so weird having him deliver that so flatly.
I don't know why, but I feel a strong sense of solidarity, a connection with the people of this
This guy
world.
found out what caring too much about your fiction is about.
Well, I think that's a perfectly normal way for you to feel. After all, it's only natural to worry about people you've spent time with and grown to care about.
Okay. This is like a Kingdom Hearts pause.
You know, before I had this illness, everything around me seemed so dull and ordinary. But since I found out my life would soon be over, even little things seem to shine with an inner light.
I like this guy. It's only, after all, it's only natural to
Like
hate
the
him.
sound of wood crackling in a fireplace, the smell of a campfire, leaves slowly floating down a stream, the gentle sound of falling snow.
You know what? Actually, this is pretty nice. Actually, this scene, it suddenly like picked up energy.
Now that I think about it, I probably only feel that way because I am approaching death myself and have begun to fade more rapidly.
Huh.
Just as Amelia did.
Amelia?
My sister. She was only 14 when she was struck down by tuberculosis.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
The exact age you are now.
Oh, your sister was my age when she... I see.
Oh, I see now why Frederick was like. I now see why they would have had, why he would have been around.
How terrifying it must have been for her. Forced to accept an inescapable fate.
This is.
She must have had so many hopes and dreams.
This cutscene is actually kind of like, dang, son.
Why? Why does God allow such things to happen to good people?
Oh god, he's.
Taking away even her chance to live.
Why does it? Okay, I have a question. Why did he immediately jump to God? I would have just like.
Poor
That's a meanie. I don't know, man.
It is sad, but everyone dies eventually.
I'm thinking.
It's just that for some people like Amelia and me, it happens a little bit earlier.
That is
all.
such a insane take. Polka, that's an insane.
Besides, in a way, Amelia still lives on, doesn't she?
I mean, bleak. I feel it, Dave. I read. Bleak.
She lives on inside your heart, Frederick. And she lives in the wonderful music that your heart creates. She also lives on inside all the people of the world whose hearts are moved when they listen to your music.
Wow.
Amelia won't ever really die. She'll touch the hearts of every generation to come. Through her brother's melodies, she will live on forever. I think that's wonderful. Frederick, do you need any more proof that
You
part
still
of
have
her
this
still
boredom.
lives on than the thought of that?
If you're listening to
You know,
Chopin.
Polka, whenever I'm with you, I feel like I'm talking to Amelia. It's almost as if Amelia is saying the very same things to me.
This cutscene started so awkwardly, and then it suddenly took a turn, and I feel like that's this entire game in a nutshell. Wait, I do not remember this cutscene at all. This is the PS3 version, so I don't know if there's additional cutscenes or not in this game. You might have been able to miss it, too.
Thank you, Polka. I believe you've taught me something very important tonight.
Play this game like 40 times. Really? Wow. You know, this sounds weird, but I'm kind of used to somebody who's played this game a ton showing up either later in this when I'm playing this game or very early. So it's nice to meet you. It's like
Frederick, there's just something about you that draws others.
it's because
to
he's
you.
the protagonist. I could see why this game would be an obsession,
Since I
though.
met you, my way of thinking has changed quite a bit.
This game has some weird writing, but it's so. I could tell someone really gave it
Although I didn't
for this one.
realize it before, I think I've been dwelling on the past and ignoring the future.
I don't want to talk over the cutscene.
Because thinking about the future is just too painful when you know you're going to die soon.
Now, is this cutscene gonna be like Clave's, where it's just gonna be like really? Oh,
But you told me when we met that this whole world existed inside your dream, right?
okay. I'm gonna snooze the ads real quick. We're all
At
gonna die
first,
soon.
I thought you were teasing me by saying that this was your dream. But now, I actually think that it's a really beautiful idea.
I'm gonna snooze ads for a little bit because I want to talk more.
And now I realize that believing in you is really the same thing as believing in the future. That's especially important for someone like me, who uses magic. You help me be more positive about the future and what I need to do.
Someone who does not usually replay games. I think by replaying
I should
Tales of the
really
Abyss
be
like 4
thanking
times, similar
you,
session.
Frederick, because you've taught me something very important too.
I like Polka a lot, I will say. Love Tales of the Abyss. My God, I love 300 hours on 3DS. We did a playthrough of it. It was oh God. It was last year we did that one. Pretty darn good though.
What was that?
That was the cutscene coming to an end, unfortunately. Oh god. I came up here to look for the freaking... I was looking for the... What, the piercing shell? Score piece. That's what I was here for. I knew there was a score piece back here. Save Us Abyss remake. I do really like Tales of the Abyss, though. It's real good. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with chat really quick while I have a freaking moment, okay? And also, there's good music playing. I want to make sure I got everything. Yeah, I think this cutscene, I really don't, I think this might be, it's the PS3 version, so I don't know if it's different from the Xbox version a ton. I know that it is different, but I don't know how much there is in terms of differences between the Xbox version and the PlayStation version. I actually don't know about that. But yeah, I feel like this game's entire energy is... Most of my playthroughs on PS2. The last playthrough I did, I was doing on a disc tray glitch to area hop on the world map. Oh, I see. Yeah, with Tales of the Abyss. All right, so just to like, I feel like I need to summarize my like thoughts on this game for a moment, just so I can like consider what I've thought. I feel like this game, it's like some parts of this game land super well, and then there are parts that I'm like, okay, I have to point them out because some of them are like rough spots, right? PS3 expands on the story, more context and a good chunk of scenes, additional dungeons, harder difficulty, more playable characters. I see, okay. Yeah, because I noticed they gave you claves, falsetto, and jazz in the last section we were in, which I did not care. I had Viola, and she just shot everybody. That was the objective. And jazz. I do not know. I don't know. Here's the thing. I think my current impressions on that trio, well, I mean duo now, because Claves had like a 10-minute death scene. I'll be honest, that scene, I did figure out my problem with Claves' death scene. She repeats herself, and I'm like, okay, my dude, you've said this before. You've said this already in the scene. You do not need to say it twice. Silence. Like looking at her, like, all right, man, die faster, please. And I feel so bad because she did not have build up at all. Where's that girl die faster? Like, oh my god, yeah, it's just like. It was such a weird thing because there was no build-up for Claves, and then it's like we're seeing flashbacks to 20 minutes ago. Did not feel bad. It's like well, the problem was she's entirely unnecessary. It's like she didn't actually do like I know they say, oh, she's the one giving information about Andantino, and it's like it didn't really matter because Waltz made the order anyway to go find the Andantino people, but it's like Tuba went out the front door anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. You go, girl, give us nothing. But honestly, it's like some scenes in this game, it's like some of the writing, I've noticed some things like that one bit where Frederick's like more this, more that. And I'm like, don't repeat yourself with more. More is not a more is very awkward for a character to throw down. It's fine as a turn of phrase for speech. Not great, but it's one of those things where people do that if they don't know the one word that replaces more, like more clearly. You could just say clearly, or you could say, you know, you could say something else. You could say, you know, I need to explain my points, or you could just cut out stuff, omit unnecessary words. But it's like, I try not to give, I don't want to give them too much crap though. Do any of these doors have, okay, hang on. Look at all the different colors, how fun. Okay, hang on, I'm looking for, this is the model of the ship we're on. I'm sorry, but I don't know if that ship's... Here's auto-correcting. Just like, I know what you mean. I feel like everyone has like those couple of words where your brain auto-corrects it in the wrong way. Okay, there's a score piece. I think there's a score piece somewhere. There's gotta be somewhere in here. It's full of liquor. I feel dizzy just smelling it. Acquired hell mustard. Oh yeah, I forgot about the hell mustard. Okay, none of these bookshelves are the ones I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bookshelf that has a score piece. I'll go talk to that egregious sir in a moment. Hang on. All right. That's not what I want. What? Oh, oh crap, baskets. Okay. Why is he A-posing up here?
Damn it. Of all the times for this to happen.
Is that wait,
That's a big ship. What is it?
It's a pirate ship. They appear out of nowhere sometimes and
oh,
attack
the One
vessels that pop up
Piece.
this river. The pirates sneak up from behind and ram their unsuspecting
Crescendo.
targets.
That's terrible.
I mean, it's pirates.
Maybe there's something we can do. We should repay them for helping us.
Use magic. Spam your,
I agree. But whatever we do, we have to move quickly or those people will try to board this ship.
It's far too dangerous. These pirates, even their underlings, are very strong.
Come on, Polka, throw a flower at them.
Hey, that's no way for our captain to talk. Don't worry about a thing. Just leave it to us.
I mean, to be fair, this kid does have the GOT 10,000.
What's all the fuss? Is something happening?
He's got the blicky, as they say. He does have a gun. Oh, we're gonna get Salsa a new.
That's it! That's it! Ha! You know they got a captain with an eye patch and a hook. Ooh, and I'll bet they have a lot of treasure.
I forgot that Salsa is just like a maniac.
Hey, wait!
Bee, don't! Oh, not you too.
Well, let's go. Frederick, go. Go protect the kids.
All right. We'll go over and keep them occupied. Meanwhile, try to pull the ship away
It's also
as far
necessary
as you can
chaos.
to keep them from boarding.
Right. I'll do everything I can.
He sounded like he got surprised in the
Very good. If you'll excuse me.
Okay, that was actually pretty good. I'd too be a maniac if I was named Salsa. You know what? Fair. That's on me. Can I just say that's probably the funniest character moment? What the heck? Why did you come along? Heading back to the ship? No. I just wanted to ask why you came along. What the... Man, that water is a little funky, but I do like it. I like the colors a lot, actually. I like the colors a fair bit, but the water... Does Salsa have a homie named Trip? No, Salsa has a sister named March. Unfortunately, they're named after, they're named after, musical ideas. Okay, we have an ad break. I'm not moving forward. I want everyone to be on board with this. Hang on. Should have been named Queso. I feel that, dog. Okay, I'm gonna check the score pieces while we have a moment. Hang on. What did I pick up anyway? Sorry, hang on. What did I get? That's nice. It's just like, oh, we're bored at a pirate ship. All right, hang on. I gotta listen to this music. 100%. It's just like, all right, hang on. I gotta listen to this music. Okay, can I just say, I don't know what this is supposed to go to. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know whose score piece requires this, but I cannot fathom it. For some reason, it sounds like an NES song. I don't know why. It sounds like something out here on, like, I don't know, like friggin' Sesame Street NES or something. I don't know. It reminds me of the music out here playing Grover's Space Math, or what was it called again? Jaunty. It is very jaunty. It sounds like the instrument and the particular sounds. This one sounds a bit like, I don't know. To me, it sounds like the music they play in the Sesame Street math game I had as a kid. I need to see if I still have the cartridge. I still have my NES games. I need to see if I have that one, because that would be really funny. Just do a stream of, can I play Grover's space game and friggin' we do another NES day. I gotta pull out that. I do have to try out Golgo 13 again at some point. I gotta play that again. That game is hilarious. Jump around as a dude in a brown suit. That's all I remember. I never got past the first level, ever. All right, I think if everybody's out of the ad break, I'll keep going, but I didn't want to go while the ad break was running if everybody was like stuck in it. All right, I think we're good. Are we all good? All right, if we're good, I will continue. I will say it's really hard to do that. It's really hard. Oh, you can't, because you can't use the D-pad to move. It's not like other games where you can use the D-pad or the control stick. Because they use the D-pad for stuff in this game. Oh, you know what I just realized? I probably should... You know what? Messing around like that actually did just make me think I should probably go and... Yep, because I have all these items I don't need. Hang on. I think having one of each is fine. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Hang on. All... Probably good I have some extra healing just in case. Oh, we didn't buy any of the feathers either. Crap. It just occurred to me I forgot to buy the feathers that get rid of the status ailments. So we don't have that yet. In fact, I learned earlier today in an early Sonic game, if you go too fast at a certain stage, it'll actually slow you down in a speedrun attempt because of a special thing that happens, like a mandatory bonus level, but can't remember. Interesting. I don't remember that one. I'll have to look that up. I know some games in Sonic history have had some weirdness like that. There's actually okay, I did want to look this up on stream because we played Final Fantasy IX. I wanted to know something kind of important about Final Fantasy IX. What if you don't get... I think I skipped Kina. Basically, I didn't know I could get a fourth character going to the grotto. I'm very curious. If you don't get Kina on Disc 1, they automatically join in Disc 2, meaning they are not permanently missable. However, skipping them means we're losing early access to Blue Magic, missing specific active time events in Clara, and having one fewer party member to assist in early battles. Oh, that's funny. They auto-join. That's actually kind of weird. I'm trying to think of how confusing people would be if they just found out that this random frog joined their team. It's not a full... Kina's not a frog. They're a coup, but they're not exactly more clear about what they are. So how many pirates are on this ship? Okay, at least one. Is that a rat? Pirate ship Dolce. It sounds like a dessert. Why is that my only thought? It's like the pirate ship Dolce. It's my favorite dessert. Oh, hello. A lot. Oh, I had to load for a second there. Okay, interesting. Oh man, it reminds me so much of Neverland and Kingdom Hearts.
I'm ready to go. All I have to do is let loose.
Okay. I will say, not having my howitzer does concern me. We do not have the howitzer. It's kind of a shame.
That'll cost you. Yo-ho-ho!
Yo-ho-ho, he says. Oh, crap baskets. It's fine. I just took pictures of him. When you grind to max level, the final boss will be... Ow. Will be more unbeatable because of the in-game mechanics too.
Dance amidst the darkness, amidst the shadows. Coup de genre.
Oh, he's...
There is no way for you to stop my relentless advance.
I forgot you can just delete people like that. Oops. Poor guy, he is dead. We do unfortunately need to heal our boy here because he got absolutely demolished. I kind of forgot that my guy here does not have good defense. Why is he so swaggy? Because Frederick Chopin apparently was very swaggy as a 39-year-old. By the way, this character is 39 years old. You know how weird it is to think about the fact that he's 39? He got beat already. I'll be mad if I died to a guy like Frederick. You know what? More specifically, I feel like if somebody goes by the name Frederick, it's like I feel like a lot of people would be more mad about it. Not because the guy couldn't be very powerful or exceptional, but just the fact that the guy goes by a full name that has more than 2 syllables. There's something about that just, I don't know what it is, but if someone has a very long name and they beat you, it's never fun because they have to recite their whole name to you. It sounds weird, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Where it's like, it's that feeling of like, why do you have to introduce yourself? Like, your name has too many syllables. What is this? What are we going on about, man? That's what it feels like. Hello. I'll call you Fred. But I do like, I like, you know what though? I give the game credit for having a character named Frederick and going full tilt with a name. Because I feel like it'd be very easy to not do that. It would be very easy to just not full tilt with it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I thought I had the angle right.
You felt in the dream.
I thought I had the angle right. I could have gotten him. Oh well. These guys are not that... I will say, grateful these guys are not that strong. That one battle victory on the Anison guy where he trips over her full title. Yeah, in Tales of the Abyss. Yeah, just... when you go through the full title, it's just... Okay, man, what are you saying? Like, what are you saying at this point? That's Aura. Is it? Wait, I'm trying to remember... Oh. Polka... Oh. Okay, never mind. I thought you were capping. Because who knows? That could have just been like the poop deck. I do like that she does the little like she holds her dress down and just jumps like that. That's very cute. I do appreciate how cute Polka is. Thank you. This is Polka Appreciation Hour. I'm gonna move and he's gonna jump me, isn't he? I actually don't know. I actually don't know how to use the term aura, right? Like as in aura as in when you're aura farming, or do you mean like aura as in like aura as like the stuff like the energy around people? Because when somebody has aura, that means that they look cool. But if somebody aura farming, that means they're trying to look cool. Big difference, right? Because there's a difference between tripping over your own title. Yeah, if you have a title like, I don't know, like Esquire of the Seventh Heaven. If you're gonna have a big title, you gotta memorize it, you know? It's like having a 20-syllable name. How did you trip on flat ground?
Are you all right?
How does she trip on this ground?
What the? What's this thing? It looks like some kind of weird rock or something.
Hey, Polka, why are you carrying around this weird stone?
Oh, good honor to dust herself off.
To be honest with you, I don't even remember how long I've had that stone.
You just have this rock on you?
According to my mother, I was already carrying it around with me when I was just 4 years old. She would tell me to throw it away, but I wouldn't listen to her. Apparently, I said it was a gift from someone I love, and I would never throw it away, no matter what.
Oh.
Huh? You had a boyfriend when you were 4?
Well, that's nice.
Wow, you were really precocious, weren't you? I don't know why, but for some reason this stone feels very important to me, and I've never been able to throw it away. The distant memories of a fleeting love. Oh, it's so incredibly romantic.
Did you just submit PNGs?
Enough with the mushy stuff. Let's just get moving.
This kid is so... I love this kid so much. He's such a dork. Okay, I have seen that GIF before because I looked up Eternal Sonata GIFs to put on. When I try to announce stuff on the Twitter, I'm like, okay, I need a GIF for this. What do I got? And then I have seen that GIF before. That one's very funny. I was like, what the heck is that scene? And then I see it. I'm like, okay, that's way funnier in context. One thing about me and my infatuation fictional. You know what though? I feel like Johnny Young Bosch. You know what? The number of characters voiced by Johnny Young Bosch that people really are into, I get it though. Yeah, I found the game FAQ of battle quotes from Tales of the Abyss. Anise. Ionian Sergeant Anise Tatlin Oracle Knight's Phone Master Guard wins. Yeah, guy, that's way too long. I do remember distinctly laughing a lot whenever Jade would open his mouth. Whoever was was in charge of Jade's lines, they were absolutely knocking it out of the park every time. Jade is the best. I will be entirely honest, Jade is probably my favorite character from that game. I think he's probably my favorite overall character. I think it's very easy for me to say that.
Come on, let's fight!
Because my dude was always down to roast somebody. It was the funniest thing ever that he was always down to roast people. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Here we go.
Go back into a nebulous dream.
Oh, I am so freaking... I am very good at video games. I planned that. Nailed it. Alright, what were they guarding back here anyway? Or are they just like having a roundabout? Except for Natalia. Natalia was great. Come on. She wasn't the best character in the cast, but she was still cool. You know what the thing is? Let me put it this way: the fact that Natalia might have been the character with the least going on, but she was still great. The fact that she's the weakest link in the party, that's like, okay, that's a high bar. That's like still like clears certain games in their entirety. Also, the fact that I like her. I like how she handles herself. She's very cool. I like her as a character. I give her credit. Because that's the thing. She had to. The problem is you're putting Natalia next to like heavyweights. Like every single character is written so well, and then it's like weakest character in Abyss having more characters than the entire of Gilia's cast combined. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I also don't know the games well enough yet to know. One day I will. There's a lot of shoes here. Are pirates always barefoot? I think we have the shoes here. Natella's keeping up. Referring to a character by, I feel like, I don't know if that's a hot take either. If it's not a hot take, then I will agree. Because it seems to me like I could have Alzheimer's, but I still remember to slander Sheila. Okay, can I just say that feels like the most, like, okay, that tells me a lot. I'm sorry, wait, what did that just say? Very old chocolate? What did I just acquire? What? Oh, very odd chocolate. That's a very old chocolate. I was like, what? I'm sorry? Okay, that's the thing though. If you don't remember a game in its entirety, but you still remember to make fun of it, that does tell me that the game deserves it. If like you're a big fan of the series and you go, oh yeah, this game needs to be made fun of, right? Like it's like a sleeper agent thing, you know? It's like, oh yeah, you have to remember to make fun of this. Like that does tell me a fair bit. Okay, here we go.
Forget the pain you felt in the dream.
Time to swab the deck.
I love these pirates so much because they're so stereotypically pirates. I love these guys so much because they're so stupid. It's very funny. Could have been in a coma in the words Tale of Genie brought me to life just to rant about it. Okay, yeah, that does actually tell me a lot about how good this game is. I see. Okay. Words for the future. I will never play Tales of Gilia.
Dance amidst the dark.
Understood.
Amidst the shadows. Coup de Jarnac.
Okay, can I just say, the fact that attack hits with the back attack as well, if they're right in front of you, that does actually really help out a lot. That is really good. That is very helpful, because that does mean I don't have to worry so much about my aim. That's very good. Excellent. I feel like there are just certain games that if someone asks me to slander them, I can do so in a heartbeat. Okay, besides Tales of Gilia, are there any other games where you guys, do you guys have any other games where you go,
You soulless creatures.
or you guys go like, okay, yeah, this is like another one where you just think, oh, okay, I need a slander. I need to slander. I'm wondering if there's any other games that are a similar type, you know? So I feel like there's got to be a list of some kind. Oh crap, baskets.
Time to swab the deck.
Because I have two off the top of my head. The two I can think of off the top of my head personally is Starfield and Scorn. As much as I like Scorn, as like on the art side, I will slander that game for its gameplay every day of the week. Okay, he's dead.
Go back into a
No, Steam, No More Heroes 2. I have also heard bad things about that one. Which I'm actually kind of surprised I heard so much about that one when it came out. I just remember people not being happy about it. Which seems such a tragedy, because I remember people really liking the first one. So that to me seems like such a sad thing to hear. Gilia 2. I mean, I guess I did specify the first game, so I guess that's reasonable.
Come on, let's fight!
Alright, we're gonna beat this guy to death real quick. Man, I am hitting that guy from downtown. Okay, if I go for that guy over there... Hang on. Oh, I thought I had it. Awful waste of years of development resource duology. I see. I feel like I point at Starfield as like one of those games that just makes me mad, and I point at Scorn as a game that just disappoints me.
There is power within my memories.
Because man,
Listen, Hugh Brave.
I think I remember distinctly when I streamed Scorn the first time. I got stuck in a section because Drakengard. Ooh, wow, yeah, that's been a while since I remember. I've heard of that one. I've heard that name. I have heard that name before. Oh, I remember now. Okay, how do I get over there though? Oh, there's another level down. I see. I will say, I feel like Scorn. The thing that got me was that as a game, as an art piece, it's very pretty. It's very gruesome. It's very cool looking. As a game, oh my god, I have so many problems with that game. It is so rocky. It is such a awkward experience. And part of it's in a creative risk because they wanted to do a thing where they tried to tell the story without any dialogue, but the story itself didn't do anything. Dragon Age Veil. Okay, we need to find a more positive topic. I can't think about that game. Shoot this guy to death. Very good. What a good lad.
Forget the pain you felt in the dream.
Okay. Oh no.
I'll kill all ya.
Did he just say I'll keel haul ya? He actually unironically said Yar? How positive. I'm like, I need to think of something else. Let me attack these pirates so I can think of something more positive than Dragon Age Veil. Like Infamous Second Son positive. I feel like that one's more just divisive than bad. Because the game itself was fine. It's just the story was just divisive. At least that's what I remember about it. Pikmin 4 masterpiece. Okay, I will say I did play Pikmin 4. That one's pretty good. That one is pretty good. Infamous Second Son's pretty good too. That one, it's divisive, but it was pretty good. Pikmin 4 is really good. You know, I just remembered I did one stream of that and then I never got around to finishing it. Oh man. I think it's because I told myself I wanted to play the games in chronological order. And I played Pikmin 1 in a Sunday. And then I haven't gotten around to the other games yet. Man, that is gonna take a while. Where am I? Go as a Pikmin. Where is it? Maybe that's what I need to do after Little Big Planet. I need to do that after Little Big Planet. I'll go play Pikmin 2. I could do myself the favor and play Pikmin 2. That would actually be pretty fun. I don't think I ever beat the game as a kid. I remember... I think my brother did. Need to go to Little Pikmin Planet. I need to play Little Big Planet and make a Pikmin level. I don't know why that looked like I just charged up the hardest slap to the back of the head. I charged up like a mega slap to the back of his head and just killed him with it.
Forget the pain you felt in the dream.
Time to swab the deck.
I like that they say Yar unironically. I like these pirates because they're very silly. Okay, can I just say the fact that Polk, I like your cut. That's what she looked like. She looked like she slapped the back of his neck really hard. She actually did just do I like your cut G and just slap the back of his neck. Like that was the most powerful dab I've ever seen. Like with a B kind of dab on the back of his neck. That dude absolutely he absolutely died. He died 2 deaths. I think of more games that invoke a lot of anger. You know what's the funny thing, actually? There's a couple of games... That actually brings up an interesting design quandary when it comes to, like, actual game design.
How pitiful.
Is that...
You soulless creatures.
I actually found out that after I became a game designer... After I, went to college for game design, I actually found out I developed an immunity to actual rage games. Ni no Kuni 2 was a waste of time. I actually don't know much about Ni no Kuni. I've heard Ni no Kuni 1's really good, but... Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Ow.
Forget the pain you felt in the dream.
I hit the other guy.
Time to swab the deck.
Oh, this guy's good. Labyrinth of Refrain, The Train Odyssey. Digimon World 4. This one for
That
sure.
was pretty good.
Okay, can I just say, I don't actually know Digimon World very well. I don't actually know what that one is. It just occurred to me, this is the thing that, this is definitely something that's a hole in my gaming memory. Played Etrian Odyssey once it got bored record-breakingly fast. I need to look into this then. It seems like these are some games that are like, I feel like I could analyze why they didn't go well. If they, like, that's the thing, I feel like at this point I need to look into these because I'm curious, like, did they actually go, were they good or not? Or is it one of those things where it's like everyone has different memories of them? It seems like Cloudy likes Etrian Odyssey, so I don't know. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't for me. Okay, I do appreciate you distinguishing between that. Because I have run into that sort of discourse, and that doesn't help, where I actually loved Etrian Odyssey. See, that's the thing. I think that's something interesting, is that it's good when somebody notices that a game, it's like, it's not the game, it's that them and the game weren't having a discussion. It gets better as you spend more time with it. I think it is great, I will say. I have, like, the grand nuke of hot takes. I'm curious to it. But I do appreciate when, like, if you like dungeon delving and drawing your own map, it's great. I need to look into it then, because that might be fun for me. That might be fun for me personally, but I need to see it. But I do think it's great. I do think it is actually a great piece of self-awareness when somebody knows, if you can tell that it's personal taste and not actual quality, that makes you think of a game more or less. I think that's good, because that sort of self-awareness is so necessary. As, like, for me, it's like, okay, I'm a game designer. I really want to know, okay, is this game doing good stuff and I just don't like it? Or is it a matter of this game is actually doing something bad? Absolutely hate Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom so badly that made me no longer a fan of future Zelda titles. Okay, Ray, can I want to let you know that you are not... I'm going to keep it real. Your opinion is valid, and I agree. Not so far, but we'll tune in for the more traditional re-release. That's about it. I will be entirely honest. I played Breath of the Wild, and I haven't gotten Tears of the Kingdom. I played Breath of the Wild, realized it wasn't for me, and just put it away. This Twitch chat was made for me. Also, Nahamaha, I saw your summary. Okay, let's see. What did we do? We were on the ship. I hated both, but I liked Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like Tears of the Kingdom is the better of the two, but if you don't like that style of Zelda, it's just not gonna land. He beat Zelda 2, though. I did beat Zelda 2. I like Zelda 2. I think Tears of the Kingdom is probably... Breath of the Wild is just a vastly different genre of the series. Yeah, I think that's fair. But, okay, let me see if I can summarize everything. Breath of the Wild, you're autocorrect. I feel that. Breath of the Wild. Yeah, autocorrect can really mess you up with BOTW. Yeah, that's right. Okay, just to summarize what happened in this stream really quick. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make sure I get everything down. We had a very long conversation with Frederick and Polka, where Frederick explains his backstory a little bit, and the fact that his sister died at 14 to tuberculosis, and they had a heart-to-heart conversation about how, because Frederick has been seeing things more vividly because he's actually appreciating life, because in this world he's been able to live and enjoy things, but he also is like, he's kind of pissed at God for making bad things happen to good people, which is reasonable. We've been through this before. I did play Persona 3. I think I've played enough games where the thesis is death hurts, but life is good because we have to make the most of our time, which has been the theme of, I think, like 6 different games we've played on this channel. And then we got attacked by pirates, and we're currently in a pirate ship fighting pirates because we need to get them away from the ship. Persona 4. I need to play Persona 4 at some point. I do need to get around to Persona 4 because I've played 3, 5, and then I played Shin Megami Tensei 5 twice. The Vengeance version and the original, back when I first started. I do need to get around to Metaphor, though. I need to play that. Let's see. Let me catch up with everything. Yeah, I think it's one of those gaming hot takes I don't really like. I think as I've gotten older, I actually have found that that truly open world games really just tire me out. I think that's what it is. I just get tired out when I'm playing. It's one of those things where if I'm playing a open world game, I will probably spend most of the time going for the main quest and very much ignoring a lot of exploration, because I want to actually see the story, especially if it's like a really cool and fun story where it's like, oh, I want to actually see this thing. Like Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, I just love charging forward. I still haven't finished it. I still haven't finished a run. I keep getting distracted and or something else comes up and I have to play that. I think it's actually happened more than a couple times that I'll be playing something and then I get distracted midway through and I have to put it down.
Want me to work out those kinks for you?
I think the one recently that I'm happy I haven't dropped yet is I haven't played Hades 2 off stream. I have a strong adventure spirit with games, so I scour the lands in a lot of games. That's pretty much what it is, though, is that I recognize my desire to explore will sometimes override my desire to do the main stuff. Alright, time to hit him.
You've done nothing wrong.
Okay, I screwed that up. Okay, build a combo. Okay, he's dead. Thank goodness. Ow. I've been enjoying Dragon Quest 7 3DS replay on my Ainthor. I see. I do really like open world games, but I think as I've been working on my game design stuff and learning more, I have found that open world games are so much harder to actually build. Not just because of the scale, but also the actual design, because it's actually pretty hard to balance an open world game. An open world game, you have to account for the fact that your players will do everything they can to break your system, and part of it is that it's inevitable. No matter what safeguards you set up, it is going to break. There is no way to escape it. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that just you cannot escape it.
Just what?
And I think as a developer, if you try to do that, if you try to escape that inevitable thing, you're gonna go crazy. Alright, build the combo, we're gonna go kill the other guy.
Consume them. Coup de Jarnac.
Oh, I missed.
Forget the pain you felt in the...
Ah, that's sad. It's so sad when you miss something like that. But some open world games, I feel like they do better because they've accounted for that problem. Or at the very least, they just don't want to get in your way when you find out the game-breaking stuff, you know? It's like once you find the game-breaking ideas, they don't try to stop you after that. Man, my guy was blocking a storm. I'm surprised this guy's still alive.
Leave this place.
Killed him. Alright, cool. Excellent. I will say, I think at some point I need to... I don't know why it came to mind, but at some point I do need to update my... I need to update the overlay, because I think it's slowing down a bunch. But yeah, I do think that... I think the thing I've learned, and it's also something I'm noticing with...
Strength that all can see.
I'm noticing something with a lot of role-playing games, is that they often will keep players locked in until the very end of the game, and only then do they allow revisits to areas, right? And I think that might be a thing... I'm beginning to suspect that in terms of design, one of the things that is an important thing is restraint. But specifically, the restraint to say, okay, we're not going to let you run free until you've proven you're going to be responsible and do something with that freedom. In a way. That's what it feels like, at least. Because when I'm playing some of these role-playing games, or restraint, one of the things I've learned is that, at least from what I understand from the stuff I've played, is that if a player is left too much to their own devices, in terms of beating the game, they will end up grinding to solve problems, right? I think that's where you end up with role-playing games that people say are boring because they just grind to oblivion. That's the sort of thing that happens when you have it. There we go.
Forget the pain you felt in the dream.
You ended up being left alone with a device in 3-2. Kind of funny. I wasn't even thinking about it, but I do see. I understand. I understand. Oh boy. I have a friend who, without fail, will overlevel in every RPG possible. I feel like it's funny. I do my best to avoid that in stream. When I'm playing by myself, it's like I don't do it anymore. Fortunately, my brain functions this way, and I have no choice. Understandable. I will let you know if it goes a little too far, but otherwise, I'm not too worried. Me. You know what's the thing? I used to overlevel a ton. Over the last couple of years, I actually will say, ever since I started streaming, I actually did cut down on actually over-leveling in games by a wide margin. And the only time it happens now is if I legitimately just, like, if I over-prepare on accident because the game, like, I need to. Or it's either I need to or I do so on accident because I fight everything on my way over, right? And that's considered over-leveling, right? Like Persona 3, I know I over-prepared because I needed to be... I know in Persona 3, I over-prepared because I needed to fight the super boss. That secret boss required a particular setup. And then I absolutely, like, breezed through the final section of the game. But that was because I needed it. I needed that power for a different fight. And I'm trying to think of other games where I got really powerful. I think Tales of the Abyss I technically did. Lavit/Albert. Okay, I will say, yeah, Lavitz and Albert in... I think that one also helped out a lot because I was practicing those combos the whole game. By the time I was at the end of the game, I was able to do the most insane 10-piece combo. I was looking like I was playing Dragon Ball Fighters in there. I was playing Tekken. I was hitting that King 10-piece combo like I do when I play Tekken. I don't know if it would surprise anybody to know I main King in Tekken, but I don't know if anybody would know. All things considered, but I guess it's just one of those things. I learned the 10-hit combo in Tekken 7. I had fun with playing. Oh, hey, another fight. You have another hot take game that makes you angry? Oh. Is it like, does it really make you angry? Or is it just like, oh, it's just...
Soulless creatures.
Soulless creatures, they're just pirates, guy. Come on, drop your guard. FF7 Remake is... Oh, you think it's bad? Oh, okay. I genuinely don't know. Ooh. I will say, I don't know enough about it to be able to say as much. Unfortunately, I have not played the FF7 Remake. I haven't really had much interest in it, though, because I know that Final Fantasy VII is the game I have basically... It's curious. As a designer, I recognize that Final Fantasy VII is one of the best games of all time. Like, objective truth. I think it's an objective truth to me that Final Fantasy VII is like one of the best games of all time. I subjectively absolutely don't like it. Which is weird. It's not that I guess I don't hate it. It's I don't dislike it that much, but I think it's more that every time I've tried to play it, I have dropped it before I got out of Midgar. I just wasn't that interested. Tales of Arise is super awful too. I heard good things about Tales of Arise. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But the thing I've understood though is that some of this comes down to the resonance we have with games. And I think some of it is that when you play a game, if you're not connecting to it, it is a lot harder to reaffirm the connect. Like, basically, if your internal instincts are saying, I'm not liking this within the first 2 hours of a game, I would even say as much as the first hour. If you're not in, it is very hard to stomach getting through the rest of it. I have played some games in my time that I just did not vibe with, and I'm grateful that most of the games I've streamed have been pretty good. Like, at minimum, they've been pretty good. At maximum, they're some of my new favorites. And I feel like if it wasn't for stuff like that, I feel like it would be insanely hard to get through certain games. It's one of those things where, okay, extra attack for beat. Nice. But it's definitely something that I've noticed where, Latest amazing game in recent memory, Star Ocean Second Story Arc. I have heard Star Ocean, people really like that one. But I feel like when you don't get along with a game, it's a lot harder to enjoy it. You know, it's one of those things where it's very hard to force yourself through it if you're not having fun. That's something where I would say if you're not having fun, don't continue. That is definitely something I agree with. The adage that's like, if you're not having fun, don't play the game. I have played games in my life where I have said, okay, I'm not playing this anymore. Okay.
Forget the pain you felt in your dream.
Okay, that did not work very well. So that's the League of Legends players. I'll be entirely honest. I feel like if I ever think too hard about League of Legends, I will end up having a bit of a problem. That game is such a paradox to me. Because I don't think I've ever heard anybody say they have fun playing it.
Forget the pain you felt.
That is one thing I don't think I've ever heard. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say they enjoy playing League of Legends.
I'll kill all ya. I'll kill all
And it's like, I've heard people say that they play it all the time, and I never hear, I don't know, I really want to know why. I've never quite understood the entire point of, like, because people are so angry when they play League of Legends, so I don't really know why, I don't know why they play it. I'm actually watching someone play a game they hated because of a phobia, and they're finding it fun despite totally Subnautica. I will be entirely honest, I get that. Ow. Also, how's it going? Okay, friend. It's going good, Etcher. How you doing? Also, Narakdam, to your point, I feel like with Subnautica and like phobia games where it's a phobia. I feel like that's kind of fascinating, given that it seems like such a weird thing to take on. But yeah, I see it. If I pretend Star Ocean is a Tales game, I can basically consider the best entry. I see. I now understand. I understand more of this.
I'm ready to go. All I have to do is let loose.
But yeah, I do wonder. I have actually wondered before. Oh crap! That wasn't what I wanted. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna run up and just beat this guy up. Okay, I'm gonna survive until the next turn at least. Maybe. Oh god. Maybe we'll survive the next turn. Never mind, we're gonna survive. Thankfully, these guys have attacks that are really bad on on their frame data. Their frame data is bad, so it helps out. Hey, there we go. That's the hit. That's what I wanted.
Into a nebulous dream.
I guess now that I think about it, we've been talking about games that we have problems with, that we have, you know, gripes with. But it does make me wonder, why do people play it's part of the psychology. Why do people play games that they don't like? Like, they get angry and fired up about it, and then they're some of the staunchest defenders of that game and yell at people and when they talk bad about it. So I do wonder what's the incentive there, you know? But it's one of those things where I think about it as a designer, just how do you even handle that? How do you handle that paradox? Because your objective is, because you want to make games that people have fun playing. This is due to donor goal for pet medical funds. Ah, I see. Well, that's good. I guess it's funny that, I guess it's good that they hit some dono goals for that, so that's good. But it is like purgatory trap. That's what I wondered. Yeah, game purgatory. That's what it feels like. You know, like, what's the sailor's uniform? Very difficult to tell if this is for a captain or a deckhand. How much is the... Oh, that's a pretty solid difference in defense. We do want to keep our healer safe. That's a good plan. I'm guessing this is a one-time location too, so I probably want to be thorough. And there's a lot of stuff in this place. And fish incense? Ew. Why? Who would invent such a thing? Why would you invent fish incense? That's disgusting. It's like heresy of the highest order. Who would dare invent fish incense? Oh. Wait, what the heck was that guy? Where? What? He fears the ocean, but in the game he found how to be underwater Spider-Man. That's pretty good. Traps people with repeatable gameplay loops, low rewardability, high cortisol, and eventually becomes a game of personal value. It's like it feels a bit like sunk cost fallacy, where if you have enough hours in a game, it doesn't matter how bad it is or how bad it makes you feel. The fact that you've put so much time into it, it's like, how do you even begin to handle that? Like, I have a friend who brags about their Marvel Rivals rank to me. I've played Marvel Rivals, and it always seems like people are very stressed when they play it. I don't know. It seems like to me it does seem a bit like a game that drives your cortisol. Hello. I'm not sure if I would enjoy it as much. I don't even play the game. They just talk about their rank. That's kind of concerning. Yeah, I don't really play. I used to play hero shooters a bit more, but honestly, after a certain point, I just kind of stopped playing them.
Now you will sleep.
Okay, that's all good. Maybe if I shoot him with a gun, he'll do not. I was gonna say, do not target Frederick. Ow.
That'll cost you.
Thank you for. I like that he yo ho hos. It goes just like tangible real. I think even less than that. It's just more like does it make you happy? You know, that's more important to me. It doesn't matter if they play a particular game. It's just, are you having fun playing it, right? That's the hope, is that you're having fun when you play a game. I don't know. I always find it very disconcerting when someone doesn't mention the fun when they play a game. You know, it's like when you're playing a game, the hope is that you're having fun. And I feel like I would be mighty concerned if somebody said that their whole point is playing a game they get angry about, right?
You foolish creatures.
It's that sort of thing that always makes me a bit worried. My friend always stressed me about Valorant ranked. Why are you stressed? You're not even in esports team of Smackers. Yeah, that's the sort of stuff that always makes me a little bit like, oh boy. Oh, I got the wrong attack because of the light.
Now you will sleep.
He is trying to punch the crap out that boy. Ow.
That'll cost you.
Ow. Okay, we just need to win this next turn, it'll be fine. There we go. Personally, I don't play horror games because I'm afraid I'll have nightmares because of my bipolar. But I love watching as a workout. I think that's reasonable.
Consume them. Coup de Jarnac.
I think we've talked once about. I think I've talked about it before that, you know, there is a difference between watching games and it's like watching games and playing games, but I feel like you could still be a fan of a genre even if you can't fully engage with it. I do feel bad at times when someone can't play the games themselves, but I do understand it, especially horror. I definitely understand that. Call it let's see. I call it Sandcastle Syndrome. They gotta feel good, grind, and somewhat respective to make up for a variable in real life. I see. I do think that is something that comes up. It's certainly a factor because there are a number of times I've seen people really get into playing particular games and being really, really like I wouldn't say like self-conscious, but I would say that there's a bit of insecurity with it, where somebody feels that they have to defend that field of theirs. Like what happened to Games for Enjoyment? Yeah, I think that's something though that happens to people when. I think it is also particular when it's something of competition between.
Now, what part do you play in all this?
It's something of a competition between them and other people. I think that does end up affecting it a lot. Oh my god, Frederick, please turn around. I was gonna say, Frederick, please, for the love of God. God. Okay, hang on. I need to find the item. Where is it? Angel Trumpet.
Thank you.
Orange glow.
Thank goodness those things actually work. Holy crap. Okay, we're gonna build up combo, and then we're gonna try something. Okay, wait. Frederick didn't even get a turn yet. Oh god. Oh god, please, let me have a turn. Please let Frederick have a turn. That's all I ask. Oh no. Oh god. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage. Okay, that's good. Cast Confusion on Frederick. Yes, so, holy crap. My guy did not get a turn at all. Player being the product of an environment. I do feel like a part of it is, you know, like if there's like a certain lack of attention, it can be difficult. I don't know. It's like I feel like the internet did kind of exacerbate those sorts of problems where somebody gets really intense about video games. My fiance takes beating Souls games, Souls-like games so seriously, like needing to prove they can beat it. I will say I don't think Souls games work on me because I've played them exclusively as co-op games. So it actually has affected me playing them where if I have to play by myself, I am very, very, how do I put it? I actually tend to play Souls games like I'm trying to be the most conniving person possible because I will not fight fair in any game. I think we saw this in Lies of P where I would basically, if I had to fight something head on, I usually had to, like, I had to essentially be dodging around at the point Lies of P right now. I remember when I streamed that, and that was an experience for me. I did enjoy it though. I did have fun with that one. I think because I couldn't do my usual, let me stand back with some summons or my friends, and I could trade the aggro, just being a one-on-one, I think that made it better for me because then I actually engaged with the gameplay mechanics because I think Elden Ring in particular, I absolutely did not. I think Elden Ring might have been the weakest for me personally. I keep forgetting that opening that door does that.
Where did it come from?
Okay, now my question for myself is it worth it? Is it worth it for me anymore to... Is it worth it for me to do this section right now? I'm kind of wondering now, is it worth it for me to... Is it worth it for me to do this? I think I'm just gonna leave that box behind. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it anymore.
Dance amidst the dark.
I guess hope this kills.
Amidst the shadows.
Thank you for joining the library. Right.
Forget the pain you
Oh god,
felt.
that's gonna hurt. Also, did you miss the Playboy? I think I did. Hang on. Oh, I forgot I could hard pause the game. Let me go see. Oh yeah, I see it now. Now I see. Let me go get my boy. All right, boy. Behold, smack that button. Thank you, Ray. Wait, does that mean? Hang on. Does that mean we're at 440 now? Hey, wait, pop this open. Enhance. Oh, look at that. Pretty good. All right, now then. Oh god, Ray. Frederick, no, look out. Oh god, Frederick, look out. He's getting punched again. Why did that pirate come with a steel chair? 10 more to go. We're on our way there. All right, kill this guy. Wow. Am I looking out? I don't know, because I was in the middle of reading, and then I was reading your name while I was like, oh god, Frederick. I think it's because I was reading the name while I saw Frederick getting bodied. Apologies. Okay, we got out of that though.
This is but a brief part.
We got out of there though. Thank you, Polka, for being adorable. I got scared because I watched Frederick get punched in the back of the head. Oh no. That's the kind of punch you throw in middle school. You know, it's like somebody's being mean and you go for a haymaker from behind. You're not fighting fair. I feel like that's the thing. I have run into that when I've played Souls games. The number of hateful messages I have gotten while playing Dark Souls 3 when I was in college and in high school a little bit. When I was playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time, and I remember distinctly, I think on a bit, but very enjoyed ranting and sharing hot takes with my hotcakes. Well, thank you for stopping in, Ray. I do appreciate getting to meet you. I do stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays around the same time every week, so I am very consistent. I hope when I see you next, it'll be soon. What was I on about? Yeah, Dark Souls 3. I remember getting messages because I used to play very mean. I used to kick people off cliffs. I did backstab people. I also used to hide. I would waste people's time if I was invaded. I think the worst one, the moment you get the spell that lets you turn into objects in the environment, I remember doing that and just like hiding in places with a lot of items and just watching them walk around for hours. Oh my god, you were I was awful. But it was mainly because I didn't want to waste time fighting somebody who was gonna smoke me in a fight. It was very much... I think the worst one was... The worst times were getting invaded in Anor Londo. Because I absolutely would be... I was not about to play in a nice way when I was up there. I didn't want to deal with anything. Okay, where... Do we...
You dare
Okay.
to bare your fangs?
Okay, we at least did not... I was gonna say, if we got jumped that time, I was gonna be a little sad. Mash buttons. Man, he didn't drop his guard at all, really? Wow. There we go. Two with one. But yeah, I did absolutely play like a jerk in Dark Souls, but when I played Elden Ring, I don't think it got any better because I was the kind of guy who uses dragon incantations. The guy who's obsessed with dragons using dragon incantations is not a surprise, but it was kind of important that I would spam those things because, man, the Scarlet Rot Breath in Elden Ring, that's evil. The Scarlet Rot was just putting toxic on somebody and telling them to leave. It was effective, but it was concerning. Okay. I think I'm just going to sneak through here. I don't want to deal with any of this. Ah!
You dare to turn your sword to me?
Frederick, please turn around. Okay, I do wonder what it is in their AI that makes them want to target. I wonder why they target one at a time. I wonder what's the deal with that. I am seriously wondering why they do that. Because it seems like a very deliberate move. Okay, this is gonna be good. I can already tell.
Dance amidst the darkness, amidst the shadows. Coup de Jarnac. Forget.
But I am actually surprised it didn't work.
That'll cost you.
I'm very surprised it didn't work. I'll be entirely honest. My boy got smoked. Oh no. Ow. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Holy crap. I do feel bad for Frederick because I think... Okay, I will say, I did just recall, I'm grateful this game does the thing that they allow you to keep... You do get to keep your experience even if you are down at the end of a fight. Because holy crap, I did just remember that would have sucked if I kept losing XP for that. Okay. That's the hole I jumped down earlier. Okay. Now the real question becomes, okay, so it's second floor. Or no, it's third floor. That's right. So on the third floor, there's a stairwell we haven't seen yet. So I need to get. Well, there's a doorway I haven't seen yet. Hang on. I would like to see if I can find this doorway. Oh god. I want to see if I can find out who that guy is because he's stuck in there. I want to see who he is. Okay. Good. Let's see if we can't find our way up there. Hang on. Oh, God.
No! Wait a minute! This is bad!
I do appreciate you can hold the button and turn towards an opponent when you're getting hit. I only now figured out that it's actually an intentional thing you can do. Okay.
Good.
Oh, of course he targets the one. I was gonna say, please don't target the one who can block, and then he targets the one who can block. Okay. This is fine. This kid is getting. Oh no, he's getting bullied. Oh no, Beat's getting bullied. God dang it. Okay, cool. One for the gram, as they say. Also, we're at the hour mark. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. And I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's got good plans for the weekend. I know for my part, it's mostly going to be relaxing and playing games. But I also have to put together my new bed frame, which might be either very easy or it might make me feel the pain of 1,000 suns. There is no in-between with bed frames, I think. At least I think if you're doing it correctly, that's how it is. But I hope everyone's got good plans. Hope everyone's feeling ready for the weekend. I also want to make more time to play Hades 2. Because I've been playing that on... I've been kind of doing that and Guilty Gear as my 2 games to play in between writing this week.
Just watch this.
And holy crap, Hades 2 is good. I wish I had more time to dedicate to it, because I feel like if I was streaming it, it would take me a number of streams just to get through it. Maybe that'll be something I do later, who knows. That breaks up.
There is power within my melodies. Listen, Hugh Grave.
Alright, well, we sent that guy to the Shadow Realm.
Leave this place.
Oh, thank goodness they're targeting me. I was gonna say, if they attacked anybody else, that would have been a problem. Okay, here we go. That wasn't too bad. Genie started the Shadow Realm. Oh man, that I did grab those clips from yesterday. I do need to edit that up. I do need to edit. They put slow-mo on that one too? Holy crap. I did grab the clip of the Shooting Star. I do need to edit that up later. That does remind me I need to edit that up later, because I very much want to see that again. Hello, sir. Oh no, ho, if you come to help me out. The pirates captured me while I was transporting my cargo. I'm begging you, get me out of here. Oh, score piece? You help me out if I play a session with you? I mean, I could have just helped him anyway, but okay. Sure, game. Is this the one? Maybe? Oh, that actually... Okay. Dang, that was an A rank. That was good. It was totally perfect. Was it? Okay. I really don't think it was, but okay. I'm gonna take your word for it, my guy. What is an easy scarf? What is an Ezzy scarf? Cheap scarf with the mark of Ezzy. Apparently it is not that bad. Huh? Huh? It's +1 to speed. Is that it? Oh, it gives the boy 69 speed. All right, genuinely, I probably just want to give this to Frederick, but +1 to speed, that's it? That's all it does? That is remarkably bad. Are you telling me I went all this way to listen to some mediocre polka music and then proceeded to I listened to some mediocre, like, accordion and then proceeded to be handed a scarf that gives you +1 speed?
Come on, let's fight!
That is impressively confusing. Well. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got 2 of them, so that's good.
Time to swab the deck.
There we go.
Time to swab the deck.
Okay. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good week. TLDR of the week. Hope everyone's doing good. Holy crap. I do feel like the weather finally figuring out what it wants to do is probably a big part of the week feeling better. Because man, the weather has been... It's been way too topsy-turvy lately. I'm not a fan of that. Let's go. I'm gonna just go back here. I want to see what happens. At this point, I think we're good. I think we're all right. We're gonna go fight. Please don't use pirate's key. When did I get a pirate's key? Back hallway. When did I get a pirate's key? When did I get a pirate's key? I don't even remember finding the key item. I just got it. Okay. Well, I mean, we have the key, so I guess that's good. Not a bad thing, just kind of confusing. Yeah. Need some water. So is the pirate captain back here? That makes sense given the design of the pirate ship, but... Oh, it's you lot, so you've been having your way with my ship, have you? Wait, this is the captain? She's so cool looking! Look, beat it's a real pirate captain with an eye patch and a hook and everything. Well, just because she has an eye patch and a hook doesn't mean she's the captain. Thought pirate captains were, supposed to be grizzly old men with scraggly beards. Don't stereotype. Who says they have to be men? Plenty of women are pirate captains. Well, eye patches and hooks are stereotypes too, aren't they? These days, pirates can pretty much wear whatever they want. What are you guys talking about? That's not true. Eye patches and hooks are a pirate's trademarks. They'd be naked without them. Can't help it if it makes them look stupid. Okay, you two, stop bickering. Curvy dogs, no one ignores Captain Dolce. Like, the skipper's gonna blow her top again. Oh, she's not even a captain, she's the skipper. Like hooks, do you? Well, then I'll give you a taste of this one. How does she fire... Actually, wait, that makes more... Oh my god. She's gonna hit him with the gun first. Okay, take out the side guys first, then handle the pirate, the captain.
Oh, I'll hang you very slowly.
How pitiful. You soulless creatures.
Oh god. Ooh!
Tin Man's tail!
Oh no.
Does it feel good?
I like her voice, but what? Pirate eye patch is actually for better night vision. Yes. Okay, I need to get them off of Frederick, because holy crap. Please don't attack Frederick. Okay. Okay, let's see if this won't help.
Listen, now you will rest.
I just realized I didn't bring any revive items.
Did you enjoy
I just realized I didn't bring any revive items. Oh god, I forgot to restock. Oh, this is bad. Oh god. Oh, this kid is dead. Okay. That's actually our first legitimate game over. That's our first legitimate game over. Holy crap. Also, can I just say, I know that I screwed up when I didn't bring a revive item, but also, I was not expecting Captain Dolce to be moving at light speed. Man, it just occurred to me how much I am missing. I am missing Viola so much right now. It just occurred to me how much I'm missing my favorite character. Because holy crap, this is straight up the B team. Including the two, I would say two of the main characters of the game. Like, the primary story should be following these two. And these are not even close to the strongest characters on the team. Oh my god, these guys are like... Oh man. Okay, I do need an item set really quick. Hang on. Okay, Angel Trumpet. Oh right, I need to get rid of some stuff, huh? Let's see. Move. Move. You know, hang on. Let me clear the whole thing really quick, and let's set this up with what we actually need. Okay. That should do it. Okay, save the game again. Okay, we're gonna try the fight one more time. If we absolutely have to, I'll go fight some more pirates for another level up or two, but I don't think it should be that bad. But then again, I'm also guessing because given that Dolce kind of frankly dogged on us that hard, I don't know if this fight is going to be very easy given that it seems to me like it does kind of seem like this fight is going to be very hard to get through just because we have the team that is not built for boss fights. We have no actual way to deal with this fight. Okay. I do think the original strategy still holds of get rid of the side guys and we'll see what we can do. Her walk cycle confuses me, but I do like... Yeah, the eye patch was so that you only had one eye adjusting from the light to the dark. That was the whole point. I do remember that.
Oh, I'll hang you very slowly.
I'll do my best.
She's like, I'll do my best.
Wasn't that
Oh, she's facing away. Attack. Okay, never mind. If the boss is going to give us free hits, we might as well go for it. Okay, we do need to heal, though. Okay, I'm going to join in this section and just...
Dance amidst the darkness.
I should have not done this one.
Coup de Jarnac.
Okay, never mind. That worked.
The pain you felt in the dream.
She kicked the crap out of Polka. Holy. Ow. Oh, God. Okay, I do need to heal. Oh, God.
There! I'm sorry.
Spam items. My God, the combo.
With an eternal silence.
He went down. He didn't. He's not dead though.
Tell me, does it itch? Does it hurt?
Ow.
Wasn't that fun?
Time to swab the dick.
Ow.
I'll kill all ya.
I am ready.
Another way!
Please hit. I can't. God dang it. I do see that guy's down and not actually dead, so that does imply to me they can be revived. Which is really not good for me. I need this guy dead like ASAP. Oh please. Oh come on, man.
Time to swab the dick.
Okay, that sucks. That sucks for me. Okay, we just gotta start fighting. Okay. If we surround her, we might be able to stop her from running away.
Hey, you. Come on over.
Ow. Stop saying that!
Wasn't that fun?
Just like, please stop saying that, lady. Okay, thankfully we have the combo. Time to try and kill her, maybe.
Listen, Hugh Grave.
Man, that did nothing.
Leave this place.
Oh no, we can't let this hurt. Dead man's tail!
Uh-oh.
Someone.
Does it feel good?
Well, that's awkward. We're using a dead body as like a guard. What the heck? Oh no, Frederick is saving us by being in between. Uh-oh.
Does it feel good?
Okay, well, my boy is getting cooked. I feel so bad for Frederick. I feel so bad for Frederick. Frederick is being used as a human shield. Oh no, she is so dead. Oh my god, no. Not like this, dude. Beat, you gotta clutch up, my guy. How did he clutch up?
Wow! I actually won!
Yeah, you did, kid. How did you win? How okay, statistically that should not have worked. Also, how did you even survive any of this? Like, you're serious right now? Okay. Well, at least you level.
I'm gonna be stronger than anybody!
I just realized, did the other two not level up because of that? Or is it we won't see the level up because everybody's currently unconscious? Is that a whole gold bar?
Oh, wow! It looked like what Salsa said was true after all.
Yes, so it would seem. Amazing. We've actually managed to find the pirate's treasure.
Is it real?
You see, it's just like I told you. I knew we'd find it.
Why is it down here with the garlic?
But wait, is it really okay for us to take it? I mean, this is an awful lot of treasure. I feel kind of guilty taking so much.
What?
Come on, you'll never become a big shot if you say silly things like that. Taking this much treasure is no big deal at all.
I'm quite sure these items were all stolen in the first place, so I doubt anyone will complain.
Yeah, exactly. With a huge pile of treasure like this in front of you, nobody'd be interested in any of this other junk.
Did she take the pirate hat? She got a new hat.
Look, I got the ultimate treasure.
Why does she get all the PNG treatment?
Except her.
What is that stance, Beat?
Oh, poor Beat. I guess now you go back to being the short one again.
Now then, I think it's time for us to be heading back. We should hurry and let Captain Crescendo know everything that's
You know
happened.
what? I appreciate this game's comedy.
That's fine with me. But before we do that, as luck would have it, there just happens to be a full-length mirror right here. Beat, go stand in front of it for a minute, will ya?
This kid looks so done with life. He looks so done with life. This kid is so... I like this kid. Oh, and now we're back to the present.
Oh, I just remembered something I wish I hadn't.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
Nah, it's nothing. Never
He's still
mind.
shorter.
All right, I'm going back inside now. You should come in soon too, okay? It's probably gonna start any minute now.
You know what? I like Beat a fair bit, actually. I like Beat a fair bit, even if he's an absolute goofball. I can appreciate him. This is a nice garden. You know what? I will get... I forgot we were doing a flashback there, but you know what? Very good. All right, cool. Excellent. All right. Whew. I'm gonna take a moment and stretch and hydrate really quick. Ah, jeez. Whew. I feel like the last few weeks have really made it clear how much it's vital to keep your body moving, especially if you have a desk job. Oh, man. Whew. Honestly, that whole section wasn't too bad. A little confusing, but I did have fun. I did enjoy the goofiness of that part. Oh boy. I think to some degree, I think I like that beat. I think that beat and salsa are being... I would say the fact that they're being a bit more comedic than anything, I think that helps a lot. I think that does actually help a lot with the general darkness of the game. I guess it's funny. Sometimes comedy relief characters don't hit for me, but I think when they're just... I think it's different when they're earnest and when they're not actually impeding the plot with their antics. That's what really sets them apart. Because a character who's trying to be funny but keeps getting in their own way of being enjoyable, if they're not actually funny, then they're just kind of an obstruction. I think characters that are just in the way can really hurt. Oh god. Okay, cool. We're gonna do another... We're in the Chopin bit again. Okay, weird thing. The first stream I did of this game, Raindrops got claimed on YouTube for copyright. No other stream since has been claimed, and I don't know what the difference is. I've been trying to figure out what it is, but... Let's see. This is a work composed in 1831 when Chopin was 21 years old. God, just thinking about... you know what? I just think about the fact that, man, 21 and he's composing stuff already, but... I guess it makes more sense given that people were expected to live and die a lot faster before a certain point. It's the insurrection that ended in Warsaw in 1830 and in defeat. Oh, this is 1 year after that, the last chapter's bit. Okay. At the time, Chopin was in Paris and a strong supporter of Poland. I do remember that Chopin is Polish. That's actually something I kind of forget, given that we keep having references to Paris, is that he's Polish. I guess it's kind of one of those weird gray areas of when does somebody's country of... I guess it's one of those things where when does your country of origin not influence where you live? Like, it's a certain amount of time you spend being between countries that you end up becoming just the person you are rather than the country you're from. I feel like being an American, that kind of ends up feeling very common. The song was composed after Chopin had left Vienna to live in Paris. I guess also, this is one thing that I have considered regularly, is that in America, going from state to state is the same equivalent to going country to country in Europe. And the fact that the United States is one contiguous country going from coast to coast the way it is quite impressive that it hasn't ripped itself apart. Some people would say it already has, but I don't know. It just seems like it's very easy to forget your identity in some ways. Like, it's very easy to be full-throated American without being of your state. Austria was opposed to Polish independence. Oh yeah, I remember that. This is the 1800s too, so it would have been... It's so funny to me when I think about the 1800s, because the evolution of technology from 1800 to 1900 and the way that things were was such a... It's such a different space to think about, because it was such like a unique period of time for pretty much the entire planet. There were so many things that just, I don't think we'd ever get that exact kind of tone, that kind of mood and tone. I don't think we'll ever get something like that in history, maybe ever. One of those things where it's like, I don't know if we'd ever see, I don't think we'd see more in that case, you know? We're ever amused by Europeans being confused that Americans don't often leave the country because each state is basically a country. If I recall, the states within a country are technically multiple countries within one ruling body. I may be mistaken, though. Yes. Well, and usually they go by provinces. I think Canada refers to them as provinces rather than states. The United States goes by the name states because we kind of, like, we kind of absorbed the term, even if other countries do use states as part of their division. It does have roots in, as I recall if I recall correctly, I believe it was the late Roman Empire and I believe Byzantine also did this, where they had a system basically similar to our current state system, but it had some notable differences. But it was just one of those things that it's a very different term though. I forget the whole of it, but I remember that's where we got it from. I'm sorry for ignoring the Chopin stuff. I'll be honest, I've just been enjoying the music and looking at the paintings. These paintings are quite amazing, by the way. So I just appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, it is funny though, because Europeans act like, well, you don't leave your country ever. It's like, yeah, but most Americans have at least made an 8-hour road trip somewhere. I think most Americans have made road trips, which feels like you're going to a whole other area. And I do remember in my own travels, I've been as far west as Montana and as far south as Florida, so I will say I am inspired by this. If I ever have the money and time one day, I do really want to do something. I saw another YouTuber do this guy named Trey the Explainer. He did a video where he actually recreated the Steel Ball Run from JoJo's Part 7. And he actually did the trip as accurate as he could get it, you know? He did it as accurately as possible. And I was watching this video and it's just so inspiring because it's just like such a fascinating trip too, because it's a literal coast to coast trip across America. And you hit a lot of really cool specific places. Like you cross Arizona, you go to Monument Valley in Utah. And it's like you cover so many different biomes crossing the country in this manner that you end up seeing the grand scale of American landscape, because there are just like hundreds of miles of barren highway. That's just wild, you know? I will say though, it is interesting listening to this and getting history from Chopin. I was mistaken in my terms. The EU is basically equal to America in more than one way or method. Like in terms of space, no, not quite. I think it's close, but I don't think it's all the way there. But I don't recall off the top of my head though. Because I know like Britain, for example, is not even the size of Texas fully. So that's like, I'm not 100%. I don't actually know for certain though. I'd have to do some comparisons.
Wonderful. Everyone danced so beautifully. I wish I could dance like that.
I love their stances.
Yeah.
Country separation, not space.
Wow.
Oh, I see.
I never knew Frederick was that good either.
Oh, Frederick was playing the piano.
Huh? Good at what?
At the piano, of course. Weren't you watching? Didn't you see him playing? The way he played was just so amazing. Way better than
Oh,
any
I see.
piano
Chopin was
player
actually
I've
playing
ever
piano
heard
there.
before. It was almost like he was a real professional pianist.
What? Are you saying Frederick was playing that music? I was watching the people dancing the whole time. I didn't pay any attention to who was playing the music.
Oh. Oh, hey, Salsa.
Hey, you guys! We have to go see the captain. Hurry!
Oh, she's back.
See the captain?
You two need to stop calling him the captain. You should call him Prince Crescendo, for he is the Prince of
Oh, we didn't know
Baroque.
that.
I'll bet the captain's going to have a face prepared to thank Frederick for playing the piano. It isn't fair if they get a head start. Oh, so Frederick has already gone to join Prince Crescendo? Yeah, and if we don't hurry up, they'll eat all the food.
I wonder if they're gonna feed us something really good. Come on, let's go. I don't want to miss out on
This dialogue is a little clunky, because it's like, we have to hit this exposition. Got it. What the heck, ladies? Hello. Why, thank you. I didn't say anything. Please stop flattering me. It's embarrassing. What are you doing? You're more beautiful than usual tonight. I mean, to be fair, she does have this dress is exceptional. Good God, man. That is actually a nice dress. Actually, wait, that's layered? Look at that. That's some really nice work. It's hard to see with the pixels, but like, look at it. That's really nice. You have the same style but pink? Those beautiful fleeting melodies have stolen my heart. If only I could spend my days in the company of a man like that. I mean, I think he died of tuberculosis, so I hope not. I feel like someone's watching me. This guy. If only someday I could ask I could work up the courage to ask her to dance with me. Well, dude, your outfit doesn't match hers. You gotta dress to match, brother. Hello. Mr. Chopin is simply marvelous. Oh, okay, we're glazing Chopin now. His performance is splendid. I do hope he can come to the next ball. For some reason I remember a joke about, like, throwing a ball. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Baroque Castle. The princess informed me you are important guests. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything. Can I buy items? Can I... Is this a door? No. I'm trying to think of how this hall... Oh, wait, is that... Oh, these are... Oh, those are like... Now, the question is, are they... They're not real... Okay, they're not real-time reflections. Good. I don't think those are real-time reflections. That's a good trick. I think these are just baked in. That's pretty good. Is this the church? Oh, side garden. Why did I think this was church? Maybe it's just the cross. I see a cross and I'm like, all right, we're going into church. Take me to church, please. I wish to go. I need to look into that more. I feel like I need to look into that stuff. But yeah, you know, I guess that I'm thinking now about, we talked about the states and the countries and, you know, the sizes of both. I think take me to Snurch. You know, it did just occur to me to some degree that maybe this is something that comes back to my discussion on open world spaces, that when you have so much space, how do you decide what to do? I feel like once your free will kicks in hard enough and you have that realization of, oh, I could just go anywhere I desire. It sometimes hits very different. Snail Church. With the tiny snail pews, the spews. Hello, comrade. Hello. Can you tell me where... Keep me watch for anyone suspicious. Excuse me, sir. Hey, don't you have any manners? Introduce yourself before we start asking questions. King is suffering from a serious illness. He's out of the country for treatment. His wife is with him. Prince Crescendo is handling the management of the government in his absence. You're on a pirate ship, too. Mom would be surprised to hear that. I see. I like that this guy just kind of spews. Yeah, the spews, the snurch, in the snurch, with the spriest. You know, that, you know, all that sort of stuff. And the scourgy. And the scorus. I'm trying to think of how far can I take this bit. Talking about the snurch. Hello, are you a maid? Impatient pizzicato. What? Do I have a score piece? Do you want to play a session? Oh, all right, but hurry up. I'm gonna die. Let's see. What's the vibes? C, G. Oh, that's a G sharp. Will any of these go well with that? This one has a... Wait, does this one ever play G? E, oh, it does play G. It plays G natural. Measure 3 starts with an E. E to G is a 6th. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work at all. I can use my music theory for that. Good stuff. Yeah, that ending chord would be an octave, which wouldn't be bad, but it wouldn't be good either. This one maybe? Might be awkward, but I'm kind of curious if it'll work. Shh. Wait. Oh, this one uses a G natural too. God dang it. Nah, let's try this one. Probably an F, right? Well, I had to try at least once. The heck was that? If you're not gonna try, don't talk to me. Lady, I'm trying here. I'm trying here. I only have so many pieces of music in my possession. You don't have to be so you don't have to be so angry at me. Alright, you don't have to shout at me. That was also awful. This lady's just gonna keep yelling at me. This lady's gonna keep yelling at me because I don't know how to play music. I could try Old Faithful, but I don't know if it'll work. Oh no, that's not gonna work either. God, what do I have any music that won't mess me up? No, I don't. I don't want to get yelled at by the lady again. Hello, lady. The Prince and Princess Serenade are always together. I envy them. I hope I can find a man as wonderful as the prince. I feel like one thing this game seems to have a weakness for is telling, but not showing. This does seem to be a considerable weakness of the game. Is that a lot of the characterization is on the player finding stuff like this. A war between Baroque and Forte. You guys are from Forte, right? Have you heard anything? I mean, not really. Something's stuck in here. Oh, a score piece. Oh, we could try that with the lady. Excuse me, lady. I think I found a score piece. Hello. Well, I do feel like this game's biggest Achilles heel is its attempts at characterization. Sometimes it's like when it's in a cutscene, it's just fine. But the moment that they try to do characterization outside of the cutscenes, it gets really awkward really fast. Okay, never mind. Man. Okay, see you later, lady. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me anymore. Hello. Castle's very large, so be careful not to get lost. Too late for that, lady. Speaking of which, where am I? I know they say this is the east hallway, but... This is a big castle, holy crap. I mean, granted, it's a castle, so that makes sense, but... It's one of those things that just feels... It feels like this is the kind of place where you're just expected to get lost for a while. Hello. All's well, nothing to report. I do really wish that there was somebody who tells me where... That's something. How about we play cards next? You won't find it so easy next time. Cards are my speciality. Okay. Instructions unclear. Cast Ultima. Instructions unclear. Checked every single bedroom in this side of the castle. I love to read books. The books on my shelf were given to me by the king. His Majesty is out of the country for medical treatment right now. I'm praying for his quick recovery. There are lots of complicated looking books here. I wonder if I'd understand any of them. It's like reading medical textbooks when you don't know anything about medical stuff. Hello. This is Prince Crescendo's room. Please conduct yourselves appropriately. Why am I allowed inside? What if I fart on his pillow or something? What would you do? Oh, he's here.
Mr. Chopin, thank you for your stellar performance. Allow me to introduce my fiancée. This is Serenade, and the little one with her is Minuet.
Hello. I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, the dog is so cute.
What's going on here, Salsa? They're just talking about boring stuff. I don't see food anywhere.
Well, I just thought they were probably gonna eat all the good stuff before we could get here.
These two kids are really silly.
There is something I wanted to tell all of you about the position Baroque is in right now. Count Waltz is using mineral powder to convert his population into soldiers who fear nothing, not even death, to create an unstoppable army.
So, what we heard earlier.
As soon as his preparations are complete, it is almost certain that he and his armies will invade Baroque. However, if Baroque were to preemptively challenge Forte, many innocent civilians would surely get caught up in the resulting all-out war.
The suffering of innocence is one of the greatest tragedies of war. It's appalling.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Well, I thought that the solution to the problem would be to find a way to assassinate Count Waltz to avoid any other casualties.
Oh, he just said that to an 8-year-old.
So I aided on Dantino.
But you see, I am opposed to that plan. I believe assassination would be the equivalent of a declaration of war.
Saying that to an 8-year-old, oh my god.
And And if we were to do that, would it not be the same kind of evil for which Count Waltz is responsible? History always repeats itself. Even
What
if
is that
we
book up
managed
there?
to succeed in assassinating Count Waltz, another Count Waltz would appear, then another. The problem itself would still remain. If we throw all our support behind a band of rebels, I believe it will be Baroque that is disgraced in the end.
So,
I see. And you're correct. Looking back on history, mankind does indeed repeat the same mistakes, over and over again. Someone else with evil designs will surely appear to fill the void.
If it's really as important as all that, how can people just forget about it?
I mean, that...
It's because the passage of time allows us to forget tragic and painful events. We let them go so that we're able to continue on with our lives. Like letters written in sand and then blown away by the wind. They're all forgotten.
That's very poetic, but can we talk about the assassination?
But there are some things we must never forget, no matter what. Tragic memories that we have to carve firmly in stone, so that the wind can never blow them away.
Okay, so what's the plan for dealing with Waltz then?
I have a favor to ask. I understand that all of you are acquainted with Jazz? There is a message I would like you to pass on to him. It is this. Baroque can no longer provide you with any assistance. No matter how much of a tyrant Count Waltz may be, there is no way we can be absolutely certain that he will ever attack us. If we were to make a preemptive strike against him, it would be a classic example of man's suspicious nature leading him to war.
Serenade, I know in my heart that everything you've said is correct. That's why I wanted...
What is it, Captain?
It's nothing.
Oh no.
We must achieve true peace, not simply
I feel like Crescendo's gonna be like, alright, just send a gun.
But, because of the current situation with Forte, there is no way I can leave Baroque at the present time. Besides, if I were to be seen making contact with Andantino, that very thing alone could act as a trigger for war.
I'm trying to figure out what the...
Is there any way you could meet with Jazz and tell him for me that this struggle itself is the very thing that's leading the world into chaos?
What do you mean exactly?
You want us to inform Andantino that Baroque can no longer provide support for its actions?
I know that it's selfish of me to ask this of you.
We get there.
Yes, you're right. As you say, it is rather selfish of you.
Oh.
Frederick?
Wow.
Up until now, you have been providing Andantino with support, is that correct? Denying them that support because your opinions have changed is rather irresponsible.
That may be true, but you must understand. We have come to realize that the actions we have taken up to this point have been
Isn't this a guy who
mistaken.
lived with revolution and failed?
Regardless of the criticism that we may face later, should we not correct those
I just
mistakes?
realized how much this would actually be...
I imagine it won't be difficult for the two of you to shake off any criticism. However, have you stopped to consider what this will do to Andantino, who will be cut off without any warning?
Of course, it wasn't our intention for the people of Andantino or Forte to suffer. And yet, as the Prince of Baroque, I have a duty to put the welfare of my people above all else in any decision.
Then, Prince Crescendo, do you admit that you are merely using Andantino to push forward the interests of Baroque? It is rather convenient that your ties to a rebel band from a neighboring country could so easily be severed once the need arose.
That is not true. Prince Crescendo would never do anything like that.
That's enough. Jazz and I have known each other since the days of our youth. We may have different social positions, but he has always been someone I could confide in and speak openly to.
Really? I didn't know that. But then, why is Jazz living in Forte?
Like I said, this game takes
Are you
turns.
familiar with Mount Rock? It's a mountain rich in ore located on the Forte border.
I know all about it, thanks to all the digging Forte's been doing out there. Go Forest is in big trouble.
Jazz is originally from that area, and through its history, Forte has always maintained very strict control over that place. Oppressively strict. Many people have opposed their cruel treatment
Really hard
of
to
the
talk over
miners,
this.
as well as their utter disregard for the delicate ecology of the mountain. Unlike me, Jazz was always a passionate leader. Since we were young, he's always had a talent for making decisions and taking action. So, to be honest, when I heard he had taken part in a revolt of the Forte miners, well, knowing him, I can't say it came as much of a surprise at all.
This is interesting.
So what happened in the revolt?
Forte's forces showed the miners no mercy. Much blood was spilled. By the time Baroque intervened, it was over. After that, Jazz never returned to Baroque. He founded Andantino to continue his fight against Forte.
And that's why you agreed to cooperate with
So him dropping them like this does feel a little bit like...
Even though I shared his feelings when we were younger, there was nothing I could do then to help his cause. But now, I owed it to him to offer my support. Especially since we're both trying to accomplish
I feel like this
the same
conversation kind of
goal.
swiveled.
Believe me, even though I can no longer support Jazz directly, I haven't forsaken that bond of friendship. With Serenade's help, I'm hoping to find a peaceful means for both our countries to live happily side by side.
Frederick, I believe Prince Crescendo. I think what he's trying to do makes a lot of sense.
That was a lot to take in.
Yes. Now that you've explained it, I can also understand your point of view. We'll make certain to convey your feelings to Jazz.
Great! Then we can get going. I bet Reto and the others are all looking for us anyway. If we can get back to Retardando somehow, I'm sure we can find Jazz and everyone else.
All right. Then let's return to Retardando.
All right, how do we do that?
If Allegretto and the others are all right, I expect they are on the way there as well.
I wonder if March is holding out okay. She's hopeless without me around.
Doesn't that mean we get to revisit? Are we revisiting those areas? Please be careful. Okay. You're the only people I can ask to do this. You have my deepest gratitude. Okay. Time to go, I guess. That was a lot to take in one cutscene. I'll be entirely honest. That was a lot. That definitely was a lot of dialogue. I will say, I think the funny thing is that it does feel like... I do think, after taking all that in, I think it's interesting that Chopin, like, he's the first one to immediately talk back, like, dude, you're giving up on the revolution. Given that historically, he was pretty open about supporting the Polish revolution, so... Okay, so this guy's gonna protect his wife and daughter. That's nice. I'm gonna get out of here. I like Crescendo well enough, but I do think he does have some issues, but I think...
Alright then, let's get moving.
I think the tough thing is that... Oh god, why is that mirror?
Come on, Beat, we're gonna leave you behind if you don't pick up the pace.
Did you run face first into a mirror? Why are you guys carrying this mirror around?
Salsa, are you okay?
Oh man, that hurt!
I'm sorry. I didn't see
Why are you carrying a mirror around?
Are you all right, miss? Are you hurt?
Oh, good on this guy for...
Well, what the heck? What's with the gigantic mirror?
Oh, this? It's one of Baroque's royal treasures passed down
he
through
just
generations.
ran face first into it.
What in the world is going on? What is all this commotion about?
I mean, she ran face first into a mirror. What is that dog doing?
Oh my, what have we here?
She's so weird.
What exactly were you planning on doing with this huge mirror?
Oh, Princess Serenade, Well, you see,
This mirror was one of my grandfather's most precious possessions. It's called
What?
Lament. I requested that it be moved up to my chamber. I'm told my grandfather would often stand before this mirror to think, pondering what the future might hold for
That
our
dog is
country.
so small, by the way.
In his day, Baroque was surrounded by much stronger nations. The responsibility of protecting Baroque must have been an overwhelming burden.
He just stared at himself.
Prince Crescendo.
Come on, don't tell me you don't know what that thing is. Mirrors are shiny things that show your reflection.
This dog.
Silly dog. Nothing's gonna come out of there no matter how much you bark.
No!
Did it just flatten the dog?
Minuet! She got flattened.
Oh my god. How did you guys let the mirror drop like that? Wait, wait, what?
Huh? What the?
I'm pretty sure that dog should have died.
But she was...
She disappeared.
What could have happened?
That dog got slammed by a...
The blinding flash of light we
That was a
saw.
3-ton mirror.
It can't be.
Prince Crescendo, do you know something that could explain this?
How could it be possible?
Oh. We've entered the mirror dimension. Oh, hey, flowers. Did we just get sucked into, like, Kingdom Hearts or something? Where are we?
Where am I?
What is that? Brother, I don't trust any of that. What? We've entered the mirror dimension. Lament the royal mirror. What? Huh? Why? More specifically, why? Let me guess. Only Polka? Ah, only Polka again. This is so bad. This is gonna be so bad for us because I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm gonna have to avoid fights. Maybe I don't know. Where's everybody else? It's not like I don't like playing as Polka. It's just that whenever you take away party members, it feels like it's gonna get a lot harder. I guess it's funny. I noticed it in Final Fantasy X as well yesterday, that when you take away party members, it makes the game a lot harder. But adding party members is an adjustment period for sure, but taking them back away is a whole other problem. Okay, I'm gonna just go forward and see if we can't find somebody. I am a little confused why is the royal mirror filled with very mirror-like... This is a very mirror-like universe. It is not particularly... I don't know. It does seem a bit... I'm very curious to why it's built like this. Says the guy who sold the Big Bird and Axe. I guess it's true. I guess it's because... I guess between Polka and Tidus, I guess I don't trust that Polka could... I don't know if Polka would 1v1 these guys, you know? I guess I have to. I guess that's the difference. Tidus can solo a lot of people. Polka, I don't know if she can.
Just watch this.
I don't know how much Polka can one-tap people. It feels like I'm punching a dog toy. It's like I'm punching a dog. It feels like I'm punching a dog toy. Huh? Why does he have a backdoor gun? Dog toy with a shotgun. It's a dog toy with a shotgun in its butt. It's like Astro Boy. He's got like the butt guns. The dual-mounted machine guns. The Gluteus Maximus 12 gauge. I don't know if I can abide by such technology. This place is clearly a realm of evil. They put guns in their butts and they fire and they can shoot them at will. Elegant clothes. Are they actually elegant? No, they're not. Foolishness. I'm out of here. We gotta go. I do like how this place looks for the most part, but it is very... I feel like it feels almost on the nose for a mirror dimension, but I think that's fine. I think it's actually just fine, all things considered. Man, it is really weird to think about the fact that we haven't really done a lot of fights without our teammates in a while. Ow. Okay, that's on me. I screwed that one up. Please die. Thank goodness. Okay. Well, we're doing all right in terms of getting out of here, but... Whoa. Oh, why does this have a reflection? What the heck? What a big mirror. It looks like I'd step right inside. Can I? Whoa. Whoa. I've been zapped into the nightmare dimension. Oh, hey. New moon. Okay, is it weird that I'm getting vibes like the one cave at the top of the mountain in Final Fantasy IV? Oh, hi. I think even now he makes ready to invade my lands. Prince Crescendo is Polka. Oh, take a look at this. Take a look at this. I think that even now he makes ready to... Forte has grown in strength at an astounding speed. The power he's acquired has put him on equal footing with Baroque. It should come to war between us. Be a clash that would threaten the very existence of both our nations. Prince Crescendo, what is this? Can't be sure, but... Where are we? I mean, we ended up in the mirror dimension. Seems we somehow been pulled inside the mirror. Is this like a filler? Is this like a side arc? Do you remember the light that came from the mirror? There's a legend about the royal mirror. It has the ability to hide those who stand before it. Can hide people? Yes. However, until now, I thought it was nothing more than an old wives' tale. This thing's been around for generations. Considering what's happened, it appears that the legend is true. Wonder if we'll be able to get out of here. I mean, probably. We got in. Legend also says that those pulled behind the mirror's glass are trapped there forever. Excuse me, I don't want to scare you. That was just part of the legend. Internet and the others must be here somewhere. Let's keep moving. I'm sure we'll find some kind of exit eventually. So does Crescendo join the team? I'm not going to equip him with anything, but does it? Oh, hey, he does. Noble mace, proper armor. He straight up has... he has two moves, and they're both punch people good. They're both punch gooder. Understood. Thank you, Crescendo, for having such wonderful moves. Hey, it's the dog! That rat is the reason we're stuck in this mirror, so I think we need to put that thing on a leash. Or at the very minimum, in a basket so it can look adorable at a safe distance. I think the fact that they insinuated that this dog was about to get crushed by a mirror. Okay, I do have a question. Why did both of the guys holding that thing up let it go at any point? How did it fall over like that if they were holding onto it? Oh, she's not here. But I'm sure we saw her. Oh my god. This is gonna be one of those places we're gonna be in for a while, isn't it? Trump. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't reset my items after I got cooked that one time. There we go. Good enough. I do like the music in this place. It's very contemplative, but man, it does... It is a bit awkward that we have to get out of here.
Just watch this.
Well, that was pretty good.
This game is over.
All right, I can definitely jam with the crazy mace combos.
Is everyone all right?
Did he just throw his weapon away? What did he do with it? Where'd it go? He's like, all right, done with this weapon. Give me another. He just throws it away. I like the area design. It's just, it feels, it's like simultaneously a bit bare, but also, I like the details they're doing with it. I like this idea. It's just, it's oddly to the point. I guess that's how I would describe this. It feels like we're almost like, oh, it's almost too direct in its visuals. But I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. It just feels very different. I think nowadays with a lot of, I would say with a lot of role-playing games, it feels like it's kind of common for games to have like a very direct theming idea for certain areas. So I think this one theming itself more or less after the mirror itself that we saw, and a lot of its inspirations being, it seems like a lot of the inspirations are very similarly pulled from the 1800s, like the fact that Chopin himself is in the game. But I think in some ways, this feels like the kind of, this setting feels unique because it's not trying to be like something else specifically, and because it's trying to do something, it's trying to theme something in itself within its own universe rather than being explicitly pulling from another like idea. I could kind of get behind it. It does feel, it feels very different, I guess. Maybe that's what is uncomfortable at first, is that it doesn't quite feel like anything I've played in a while, you know? What's this way? Oh, bird. Is there a box over here or something? Oh, hello.
Just watch this.
This is a very fantastical...
Crystal judgment! That should settle things.
Very fantastical setting, too. We had to wind that one up, I guess. Oh, jeez. Getting a bit sleepy coming along. Ah, jeez. Have to fight that back.
Is everyone all right?
Oh, there's a box? Okay, so there's a box here. Question, is this box the only thing back here? I know I came back here for some sort of optional thing, but if that's all there is, I will be... Okay, flora extract. Okay, I'm gonna be entirely honest. Now I'm kind of worried that by going all the way this way, that I'm gonna miss something in the back over there. So I need to go double check. God dang it. I need to double check now that I've run all this way and didn't find... I thought there would be a terminating point at, like somewhere around here, but I guess not.
I'll do my best.
Okay. I will say, the only downside with this guy... I like Crescendo well enough, but... Man, his attack speed is so slow.
This game is over.
His attack speed is just very slow. Also, I am now realizing that the weapon is the problem with all that. I do need to change weapons back because this Torn Umbrella being a dark weapon is not really helping. Unfortunately, I really don't need a weapon that reduces my... It kind of is reducing my ability right now. I'll be entirely honest. We're gonna swap back to the... You want to swap to the paper umbrella? Yeah, because this is the only weapon with darkness body as its thing, and I really don't want that, I'll be honest. Unfortunately, I don't think it would be very helpful in this situation. Mainly because we still need both our light and dark abilities at play here, so we don't want to overdo that. I'm really liking the music. I'm liking the music in this area, even if it... Unfortunately, it does keep getting cut off.
Where did it come from?
Oh, God. Ow. I see. Well. Well. Well, I appreciate the AoE of this attack, but
This game is over.
I do wonder how this is going to go at the end of this.
Here we go!
I feel like this area is either going to give us something very good, or it's going to be... I have to feed my dog. The prince looks fun. I think he's fine. The only thing I'm like I'm a little judgy about right now is just his attack speed. His normal swing speed is a little slow, but I like him.
Well, we made it through.
He's nice. I like him. I do find it fascinating how many different characters we've been handed in this journey so far. It definitely has been a surprising number up to this point. Okay, also, I kind of didn't expect either pathway I've been on to go this far. And now I'm kind of wondering which way I'm supposed to be going. I don't know if it matters if I need to go the right way or the wrong way or the left way or the right way, but... I guess I'm more curious what... Oh, there's the mirror. Well, there's a mirror. So, I'm guessing the mirror is where I want to go. Wow.
I'll do my best.
Birds. Alright, punch him. I do like that he's using shield and mace, and it's like this tiny shield and mace.
This game is...
I do appreciate his weapon choice, because this is pretty cool. I don't think I've seen a character pick up the mace and buckler at any point. Oh, hey, thanks for the 9 months, Noxum. Holy crap. Most excellent. God dang, 9 months.
Crystal Judgment! You should have retreated.
It does always catch me off guard when I see how long it's been. Man. 9 months? Holy. Just thinking about it, it's like...
Good.
So I think at times when I'm streaming, people when they're here become kind of institutions. You know, I recognize them all the time.
Well, we made it through.
I know that one time I got caught off guard when the one thing that catches me is if people's names show up on my end as the same name or as like the same color name. So my brain will read and be like, okay, what's the most recent name you read with that color? You're probably going to read that name off. I think I had that happen once, and it made me very upset because I was like, why did I get that wrong? Which is, I think, a little silly. Not really something to be upset about. Just like, oh, it always makes me a little sad if I catch myself like that. Stone of the Spring. Oh, that's cool. So it's a regen ability on an item. Okay. I guess this is where we're going, but... I don't know where we even are anymore. Oh, another mirror. I see. Oh, Serenade's here. I did not see her from out there. Serenade, are you alright? Prosperity built on a foundation of sacrifice cannot last forever. Oh, hey, it's another mirror from this guy. You simply refuse to understand. It will take much more money and more land to truly satisfy the people. Who's talking in this thing? Prince Crescendo, this portrait. And you think so as well. Yes. Do you know what this all means? Long ago, in the days when my grandfather ruled this nation, a war broke out between Baroque and Forte. In those days, Forte saw the expansion of its borders as the only means of strengthening itself as a nation. I think this portrait portrays the tensions that came to a head between the two countries. I also believe these men were the leaders of Baroque and Forte at the time. However, if that is the case, what on earth are the previous king of Baroque and the former lord of Forte doing inside the mirror? After all, if the legend regarding the royal mirror is true, would that mean that the two of them had somehow been pulled inside the mirror and trapped? That can't be what happened. Never heard anything about a previous king disappearing into a mirror. Then what could this all be? Kind of seems like the mirror just captures memories. We attack head-on right now, and neither side will emerge unscathed. The royal family is sworn to the protection of this land. No one with the training of a knight would allow such a reckless maneuver. How will all this end? Snow that encases our pride will be stained red, then melt into a river of blood that will traverse this whole nation. Jesus. No dawn will greet that bloody jewel. It shall tumble ever downward into hell's gaping maw. Oh, okay, not capital H hell, but prosperity built on a fountain of sacrifice cannot last forever. You simply refuse to understand. It will take much more money and more land to truly satisfy the people. When prosperity is ours, none shall know want due to lack of food or rest. Nor will anyone have cause to fear a morning of darkness. People need only prepare themselves for the bright future that awaits them. I feel like this guy is like build the golden road that leads us there. I feel like it's like painfully clear who's good and bad here, but I think that's more of just an unfortunate aspect of this happening. Perhaps what we're seeing is a depiction of their thoughts, the objectives of the two leaders at that time imprisoned inside the mirror. Alright, tell me this mirror holds memories. History tells us that this struggle ended in victory for Baroque, bringing a temporary end to the ambitions of Forte. Perhaps there's more we can see. Let's keep moving forward. Oh, is Serenade a character? Is she playable? Oh, hey, look at that. What do you do? Verbum Celebrus, L'Energie Duvant. Oh, she's a healer. She's a second healer. Okay. Why does she have the Kingdom Hearts weapon? She has like the I'm gonna smack you with the she has like the heart she has the heart staff. That's adorable. Why is she so like she is very princess coded. I know she is a princess, but she's like princess coded in her weaponry too. Oh, there's the pup. Oh, okay. Why does this dog refuse to listen to its own name? Oh, I see. We're now inside of the triage mirror. Ah!
How intolerable!
Ow. Ow. My guy's getting cooked. Okay, I see.
You should have retreated.
My resolve will never waver.
Wait, what? Wait, I thought it was a heal thing. Maybe I misunderstood the spell? I feel like I misunderstood something. Oh, she got... Well, unfortunately, Serenade is getting annihilated. Her picture, her portrait, by the way, is... She does look a little bit scary in her portrait.
Is everyone unharmed?
She speaks... Okay, can I just say, she speaks really stiff. Her speech pattern is very stiff. I noticed it in her first conversation. I don't think I've heard a character unironically go, "It is very nice to meet you," in any statement. That is one thing I've noticed with some of the characters in this game, is sometimes their deliveries and dialogue are a little bit... It's a little bit weird, just because it feels like certain characters don't quite talk the way that humans do when you first meet them. Obviously, I think once you get past introductions, the characters get to breathe, and that helps them. It actually helps them a fair bit, but I think it's like when you first meet a character, it is very hard to know what they're going to do. And I think a lot of that's because they don't quite feel like people right away. Sort of like they it's sort of like they have to introduce themselves as neutrally as possible, and then from there they're allowed to kind of do more with themselves. Which is a bit of a curious thing to do with characters. At least I would say that's what I get from this. I feel like Serenade feels a bit like how I felt about Claves, where her first couple scenes, I got very little actual character from her. So it feels a little less... I feel a little less clear as to what kind of character or person that she is. And that can sometimes be a little bit hard to work from, I would say. Because it feels more like she's kind of clear to see through. Oh, and it's a one-way door, I see. Okay, so some of these doors are going to be one-way doors if I go back through them. Got it.
Just watch this.
Time to fight, I guess.
Crystal Judgment! You should have retreated.
Oh, holy crap.
Will you not understand?
That attack was pretty good. Ow. Okay, okay.
Orange glow.
You know, we'll just have Crescendo do this one. Holy crap.
Crystal Judgment! Isn't that enough?
His voice is... I don't know why his voice is kind of funny.
Whew. Shall we go then?
She is very nice. I do like her. I think her design is a bit too busy at times, but I do like it. I think character design-wise, both Crescendo and Serenade seem to have a... It's like I don't want to say a problem, but a similar design point of being very frilly. Like, there's a lot of little details in both their designs. And that does, at times, get a little hard to stare at.
Is this the only way?
Like, my guy has a lot of different things going on with his design there. I do like how she holds the staff, though. I just noticed that the way she holds her like healing staff thing, she does actually do one thing very properly. She tries to brace herself with it. Like, she tries to brace it by putting her arms, like, holding it gripped down, instead of just holding it. Like, she's holding it that way where, you know, she can point the end at somebody.
Crystal Judgment! That should settle things.
All right. At least we can cast it. Oh, hey.
My resolve will never waver.
I do like the range. I do like the ranged healing spells like that. Hey. There is something about her.
Lose thyself at the ends of the earth. Crystal Judgment!
Man, good damage.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, see, I think his design, it's just because he has like so many different patterns. I think that's what's kind of getting to me is his it's like both him and Serenade have this thing of so many differing patterns on their designs. Because I'm looking at that jacket and I see 4 different kind of things going on. And he has the belts thing going on. Good on him to represent for the belts community of the 2000s, but it is a bit difficult to read the design on a first glance. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I do like them overall. Like, see, I think... Like, great example, I like Serenade's design pretty well, but holy crap, there is... she has so many different patterns and shapes on this thing. She is cute, though. I do think she's great, but also, man, that... It is one of those things where it's like, holy crap, design-wise. Holy crap. It's like, holy... holy patterns, Batman. Which I think they kind of avoid with Polka by making the majority of her outfit very easy to read. And the few patterns on it are pretty easy to... They're kind of easy to read. Hi. Oh, beat. Oh, he's in the room of real-time reflection. Oh, it's good that he's all right. Yeah, I was carried away by this really big wind. Then I came to. I was here. There are no doors in this room, so I was getting kind of worried. And am I glad you all showed up? Hey, wait, where's Salsa and Frederick? I suppose they were carried off someplace the same way you were, Beat. Okay, that's good. Why does these places have no voice lines? Well, then we've got to go find them. Bet Salsa's so worried right now that she's crying like a little baby. How are we going to get out of this room? Everyone, look at this. Oh, is it another history lesson? Is the tide of oncoming war as unstoppable as the flow of the Great Fusion River? Can nothing be done? I feel like this one's trying to be poetic. I don't know. Are the lives of others truly so precious to you? Are you really so self-important? To make a request like that with no thought of shame, this is nothing less than an entreaty from the king of a proud nation of tradition. Then I have an idea. If you cannot stop your heart from trembling in the winds of cowardice, then hand over lament to me. Bring that royal treasure, unparalleled in excellence, the very symbol of beauty. If you do, I will lay down my arms. So the King of Forte was just asking for the mirror? Oh, it opened. Wait, do we have to view... I have a question. Do we have to view history lessons every time we want to go through doors? Okay, now the real question. Do we want to swap anybody out? I guess the tough thing is that in terms of damage in this area, unfortunately, I think Serenade might have a hard time. But it's specifically because Serenade can't... Unless she's standing in a light area, she can't use her attack spell. Her healing spell is quite good, but I think we need damage right now, because we want to get out of fights quickly. We don't want to linger in them. Otherwise, then we need to heal a bunch, so no need in doing that. What the... We're upside down? But how? What the... What is up with this dog? Why is it just run... Like, who trained this dog? Oh, God. Oh, my God, it's... Oh, it's reverse controls, too? Oh, man, I don't... Oh, no. It's very cool looking, I'll give it that, but holy crap, it is so hard to navigate.
I'll do my best.
Okay, let's get him, I guess. Oh, of course I say that and I get a new area to explore. Huh? Why did it turn into a scorpion? It turned into a scorpion when it entered the darkness. I see. Okay, let's try and get this guy out of the way. There we go. Big hits.
Is everyone all right?
Oh my god. Yeah, this is because scorpions. I guess so. You know what? I did not consider this. Thank you. I did not consider it because scorpions. This is, I will say, this is very, I don't want to say nauseating, but it is definitely, disorienting. I would say disorientation is definitely what I'm feeling right now. Alright, get this guy. Unfortunately, this area is quite, it's quite disturbing mentally. Okay, he's dead. Okay. I keep forgetting the direction. Oh my god, I don't... Oh, and they... Oh, okay, can I just say, I will confess, I do find it a little bit of a cop-out that flipping dimensions was done by a load screen rather than... Okay, here's the thing, I may not like the upside-down thing, but I will confess that I do have a soft spot for that one time Final Fantasy IX did it, and it felt very funny. When you're like walking up the thing and the direction keeps shifting. I don't know. I feel like that one kind of is like, okay, the upside down thing was disorienting, sure, but I don't know, just not fully sending on that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try swapping in. I'll swap in Serenade instead of Polka for a bit because I just want to see how different it is. I would like to see what the difference is between Serenade and Polka.
this the only way?
Okay, here we go.
Crystal Judgment! You should have retreated.
I'm quite serious indeed. Will you not understand?
I do like the range attacks we have right now. I'm actually surprised how much damage we can do. Pretty good. This feels like the most confused RPG party I've ever seen.
You should have retreated.
There, Bum, celebrate! Be patient.
No, we're not gonna kill him this round, I don't think.
How was that?
Huh. DPS compared to your favorite nuke lady? Very, very small compared to Viola. Nobody's DPS has been able to match Viola since that time in the game. Like, oh my god, Viola! I miss Viola's damage so much. You cannot even compare. I will not lie. The sheer amount of need I have in my brain and my body, because for that damage again, it's like, of all the characters in this game, Viola is probably, like I said it earlier, that one of those things that this game did that shouldn't have done is that you gave me Viola, and now I expect that combat should be this way. Like, I want to blast people with this bow. This nuclear weapon is my favorite. And also, I gotta be real. I think Viola's also set a high bar for favorite character, because I think her personality's, she's fun. I like her. I think Tall Lady makes me happy. That's cool. I have been kind of wondering about how long this game actually is, though, because I sometimes do check. I check on how long to beat, you know, to see how long a game will be. And I don't think I believe the thing when it says that it's going to be 30, like it says 35 hours is the average for this game, and I'm like, is it? I don't think I believe you. Feels like it's going to be a bit longer than that. Feels so weak. Why is Salsa having a problem? Well, of course you do. We wouldn't have to cry out I'm hungry over and over as many times as you have. Why would you magic up a steak for me? You should be able to make one up in a flash with those magic powers of yours. Excuse me, but magic is not a tool for convenience, and if it could be used for such things, our first thought should be to all the children going hungry in the towns. Besides, getting upset won't solve anything. We have to keep calm and decide what we're going to do. Wow, I'm gonna starve. Man, Salsa actually is crying like a baby. Holy crap. Oh, hey, Frederick and Salsa. You found us. We're saved. Why is the game... The game lagged for a second there. Phew. Yeah, saved in more ways than one, I should say. Huh? Never mind, it's nothing. Oh, they use never mind as one word. That's funny. Frederick's just thinking, please let me out of this nightmare. Very interested in the person depicted in this picture. They seem to be wrestling with some difficult decision. Ah yes, more history lessons. What the... Green? Give him our royal treasure. How dare he speak to the sovereign of this mighty nation and making such exorbitant demands. King, hear me, O wise king. This is a blatant affront to our proud nation. To relinquish the mirror would be to tarnish the good name of the valiant knights of Baroque. Now is not the time to be led astray by the talk of fools. Be guided instead by the light of your knightly spirit. They wait your orders, my liege. At your command, the young and old, men and women alike, even the beasts will rise up proudly to smite our enemies. So the nation moves ever closer towards war. Pride, the name we give to that precious treasure to which those who came before us cultivated with such care. Treasure that perhaps lives within the heart of every man. I mean, that's right. Or do we choose the treasure of life, which burns within the breast of every man? Treasure like no other. I mean, you have to have life to have pride. So I think you can fight for your pride. What's the problem with that? It's for the honor. Okay, thankfully that this does mean we can make a team of a bit more powerful in nature. I'm gonna try pretty much every permutation. Sorry, Salsa. but I'm gonna try pretty much every permutation I can. We'll see what works best and what doesn't. I feel so bad. Every time I try salsa, I don't know. And you please wait. Why is this? Okay, I do have a question. What is up with this dog just constantly running off? It does seem like this dog is just... This dog does not know how to listen. This is why yapping beanie baby dogs are not the best for princesses to have.
You foolish creatures!
What happened to Viola, by the way? I haven't fully followed. Well, it's just that we left that perspective of the story for a while. We just kind of... Like, they were doing stuff with Andantino, and then we swapped perspectives. Holy crap. So we haven't had her on the party for a long while, so... We haven't really been able to... Ow. Ow. So we haven't been able to actually bring the characters along. Because we haven't seen the other team in a while yet. Okay, I'm gonna...
To me thou art as bones. To me thou art as limbs. L'énergie du vent! My resolve will never waver.
So it's mainly just that we haven't been able to see the team with... It's the team with Redo and... Ow. Because we have two teams essentially right now. We have the team with Allegretto and we have the team with... And then we have the team with these people. We have Frederick and Polka.
Now you will sleep.
Basically, what it comes down to is we have two teams of characters going through the game, and we're kind of in between characters at this point. I think the tough thing is that it kind of feels like we're playing two parallel games rather than playing a game with a consistent character pool.
How pitiful, you soulless creatures.
And I think it's weird. It's like, in some ways I do like the way this game is organized, but...
Be patient.
I think in some ways I'm finding that the way this game is organized, let's say two parallel storylines right now. I think the difficulty is that because it's... Because it feels a bit more like it's two different games right now. Ow. Because to me it feels like two different games just because of... The fact that it's such a hard separation, it's not necessarily like they truly intersect right now. And I think that's kind of causing some friction for me. Because it does feel like they're not really interacting, and I'm wondering if it's going to be... I'm wondering when those storylines are going to converge again. I guess the thing I'm a bit... Maybe it's me being a bit pessimistic about this, but I kind of worry that it's going to be that we're going to whittle the party down to 6 characters again, and that's how we get to have the storylines come back together. But I'm not quite sure how that would pan out, you know?
You dare to turn your sword to me?
Okay, I don't know why, but that attack in particular, you can't... I don't know why I can't parry it. Ow. I don't know what it is with some of these attacks, but I just can't parry them the right way.
Crystal Judgment! Isn't that enough?
Okay. Please heal everybody. Hey.
My resolve will never waver.
I do appreciate the heal though. Area heals are pretty nice.
You've done nothing wrong.
That said, I just realized something.
Is everyone
You know what's I think the problem right now for me? I think the problem is that I'm very easily able to draw comparisons between the parties. Because right now we have our two parties, right? So we have this one, and we have the one with Allegretto and Viola, right? Which is the Andantino storyline. I think the current concern I have is that this particular party has a bit of an issue with its DPS is a bit awkward. It's mainly just that it's awkward. You know, it's like there's not a whole lot being... I would say that there's not a whole lot being shared in terms of the power level. The big problem is that as I said earlier, I think like 1 or 2 streams ago now, that I think the difficulty is that Viola as a character in a party, she has way too much sauce, and then everybody else divides it. They divide what's left. Because Viola can heal, she can shoot from a distance, and she can essentially be the main damage dealer in a party. And I think that's something that is a bit of a problem, is that every other character here, the main concern is that a lot of them don't do their thing strong enough to match up. At least, but I think it's because you're constantly being in a position where you can compare. Because I can compare the damage numbers we were getting with Viola versus the damage numbers we're getting here. And unfortunately, having that direct comparison does cause... I think it causes some issues if you're trying to feel powerful.
You soulless
But I would
creatures.
also... I guess I would wager that some of that would also be just the fact alone that... some of these characters are also... the numbers themselves are already a bit large in general, so... So even though the numbers are large for this part of the game, it does feel like we're shooting with a lower caliber in this part of the story. Which kind of fights against the general feeling you want in RPGs, which is progression. I think role-playing games in specific, the progression of numbers and the progression of power is a necessary thing to keep consistent across the board. And I think the difficulty this game's running into is it's more like with its parallel stories, it can kind of afford to back up a little bit on its own graph. Which is kind of fascinating, because not many games can do this, where you'll be leveling up with one side and then drop back down in power and then climb up again. And it kind of feels like you're climbing back to match where you were. And that's an interesting graph to track, because you're kind of zigzagging.
Have we been found?
And I think that's interesting, because that's a very unique stance to have. Especially in a game like this, where you tend to want power to grow in a linear form, right? Because that's at least generally what you want when you're doing role-playing games, is that you want the power, you want that graph to be pretty, you want it to be fairly linear, all things considered. Oh, I pressed that way early, holy crap. Okay, I think I see the way to win, but... it's gonna look a little goofy, but I have a plan. We get on the other side. Oh, I whiffed! God dang it. Oh, I thought I had the angle good. Nuts. Ow. I hate it when I think I have the angle right and I don't. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna heal again.
My resolve will never waver.
Ow. Why did they get another turn before Frederick, though? It just occurred to me, why did they get another turn but not Frederick? How low is Frederick's agility that he's getting outclassed like this? I guess another case for why this feels a little less impressive. Oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna heal right now. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Is everyone all right?
Is that it does feel like, okay, I do need to look at Frederick's stats. What's the deal? How is your speed? 69. Oh, I see. They have like plus 20 speed on you. Even with the easy scarf? Actually, yeah, that's a considerable speed difference. What the heck? Why are they so... Wait, what? These guys are like way stronger than my party. What the heck? Okay, I thought I was tripping a little bit, but no, okay, no, wait, that's... Okay, no, these two are way stronger than the rest of my team. In a lot of ways. Like, the only person who has the highest magic is Polka, but that's her whole thing. That's weird. Why did they... I kind of wonder if that's... I don't know, something about that kind of feels weird. It's almost... Because I don't think we're going to keep these characters after we're done here. Kind of like with Jazz and Falsetto, I don't actually believe I'm going to keep them. We're probably going to keep Jazz, but... I don't know, that's weird. Because I thought it was weird that Frederick didn't really even get many turns, but... No, the fact that he's like 20 speed below them. That's wild. Okay, I'm gonna... I kind of don't want to bring Salsa because her attack stat and her magic stat makes me very sad. And finishing fights quickly is sort of the point. I'll try beat this time. Try beat. We'll see if he does better right now. Ares staff. Okay, and we're getting equipment for characters where... Okay, interesting. Yeah, we got the mace for Crescendo earlier, so getting another weapon for... It feels like they really want you to use these two new characters the whole way through here, huh?
Come on, come on, come on!
Galactic Nebula!
Yeah, these guys are...
This game is over.
They are definitely bad at, like, they're shooting with some high caliber here.
Will you not understand?
I'm not sure why they did it this way, but... Man, is it weird. It feels very odd that they did it this way. Maybe it's just because... Maybe it feels weird to me because...
This game is over.
Is everyone unharmed?
Maybe it's because it makes it makes the rest of the team members I brought along feel a little redundant. Okay, I think that might be a problem. I don't know. It just feels like, okay, why introduce these characters if I know I'm not going to keep them around, you know? Maybe that's my problem, is that it feels like I know I'm not going to hold on to these characters, so it feels like we're given a temporary method of skirting around the problem. I don't know, it seems odd. Dev team hitting a roadblock testing, you're just spitballing. I don't think it's a roadblock in testing. That's not how... Because this version is the more polished version of the game, because the PS3 version is... It is actually the newest version, too. I don't think it's necessarily that. I think there's something else with this. I think more specifically, it feels more like the hope is that you find out how strong these characters are and use them here accordingly, because this area is supposed to be focused on Crescendo and Serenade, That's what it seems to me. It seems more like they want you to use these characters because they're the story focus.
I know I can do it.
Which I think, again, kind of lends into... Meant they were playing some people who didn't level up to this point, but I got you. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's just like... Because I don't know if leveling would have been the issue, really. Because even the... Because even the enemies here, they're not that hard to deal with. It's just that...
Is everyone on hold?
Because these guys... Even if I was just had my own team, I don't think it would be that bad. Because we're doing pretty well with these characters. And I don't think it would have been that much greater a jump if we had to use our original teams. But... I don't know. Something just feels off, you know? Maybe not bad, but it definitely feels different. Okay, if we find the next mirror, I might go back down that path. Bob Clover, that's not bad. All right, let's go again.
I'll do my best.
Ow. Ow. Okay, we do want to stop the enemy from getting their attacks. God, I do not like the dog toy enemy. The dog toy enemy does perturb me. Yeah, that damage is impressive, but... I don't know, something... I don't know, again, it feels a bit like... There's something odd about these two being so strong. It feels very different.
Crystal judgment! Is everyone all right?
Is it bad, though, that with that one scene with Crescendo about to say something and he cuts himself off, I will say that also did kind of make me think that maybe the reason why I don't feel... I don't know if I feel as attached right now, but I think it might be because I'm worried that is this game going to pull the whole both sides are wrong and we have to deal with both of them as problems later? I don't know. Something in me worries that it's going to be the case, but I don't know. No puff cookie. Interesting. Is there a mirror up here? Oh, god dang it. Oh, that means I have to go back. If I want to go figure out what's at the end of that other area, I have to go back. Do I want to go all that way back? Yeah. You know what? Given how hard some of these fights have been, I should probably go and fight a little more. That said, I'm actually kind of surprised how little we're leveling up. Relative to the rest of the game, we kind of had this like really fast growth, and now we're kind of plateauing a little bit. The XP enemies have been giving us hasn't quite been as plentiful as I'd expect. Actually, come to think of it, how close are we to leveling up anyway? Let's see. Next is 6,000, 2,000. Yeah, that took a while to get to, though. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let me test my theory. Let me switch out to our normal team. I would like to see the difference between bringing Serenade and Crescendo along, and let's see the difference in a fight. I want to see what we're dealing with here if we don't use the new characters.
I am not gonna lose this battle.
How's our chances here? Oh, great. Oh, crap. Why are they all attacking Polka? Holy crap. They're all jumping Polka. This is frustrating. Okay. Kill? Not even close.
Leave this place.
That's kind of rough. Oh my god, we're not even doing close to enough. Holy crap. I'm actually almost a bit surprised how little damage we're doing. Oh my god. I'm just looking at the damage output. That is worrying. Man, that is really, this is kind of a problem, huh? Okay. Oh, he's dead. Ooh, boy, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. This is kind of unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. I think specifically, the worry I have for this is that it feels a bit like... I guess I wonder is that if this is one of those areas that got added later. Oh god. Well. Okay. Okay, I will say this does kind of just prove to me that... And this does prove to me that bringing anybody besides Serenade and Crescendo in this area is a very bad idea.
Shooting star!
Yeah, we should not have... It's like I shouldn't have even entertained the idea, given that this area seems built for them, too. Yeah, unfortunately, we are going to be here for a bit because this guy's not going to be a little difficult to deal with. It's going to be a little hard to finish that up. Yeesh.
Okay.
Okay. Lesson learned. Also, unfortunately, this does feel a bit like... Oh no, is this going to be the bit that... I remember I said this earlier when we were playing... When we had the original team. That I made the joke that Frederick would be benched really easily. I feel like, unfortunately, this particular section, it's like Frederick's fine, but his speed stat is absolutely going to get him cooked at some point. Which is very unfortunate, because that means that he just doesn't get enough turns. I guess there's some merit to my comment. Well, it makes me wonder, is this... It makes me wonder what the intent would be, right? Because I don't know if this would have been something that would have been a QA thing. Because if this is in the PS3 version, that means this is the definitive, we think this is correct version. But more specifically, what that does is it kind of shoves the main cast out of the way. Which doesn't quite... It's not quite the same as you need help getting through this area. Because apparently this game is harder. That's one thing. This game is harder. In total. According to general reviews between the 360 version and the PS3 version. Apparently this version is actually a lot harder. By comparison. I don't know how true that is, and I don't know what the degree of difficulty is, but... But that's what kind of confuses me, is that... Because I do think I do think that people might have been having trouble here, but I don't know if it would have been the level that's the problem.
You should have retreated.
I actually think it's the characters themselves.
My resolve will never waver.
I guess funny enough, I don't even think it's the... Like I said earlier, I don't even think it's the level. I don't think leveling would have been the issue. I think it would have been the characters themselves. Which technically you could say is a leveling issue, but I would say more so it's that the sheer difference in power between, because like, all right, if we take the 6 characters we started with, where we had Viola, Allegretto, Beat, Frederick, Polka, Salsa, and I'm gonna say honestly, Salsa and Frederick are probably the 2 characters that, like, if we had just those 6 characters, Salsa and Frederick would almost never see the light of day. I'm not even kidding. They are relegated to cutscenes, and that's about it. Beat sometimes gets into fights, and that's because his combo, him being able to combo with his like long-range gun is kind of nice. But Polka being like the primary healer is kind of the best thing she can do. And I think the difficulty I kind of foresee with all this is that the 2 other characters generally tend to outclass them. And I think the problem here is that we're kind of running into the problem with this side of the story is that, and it's probably where more characters got added, maybe, but it does seem to only further highlight the problem that, man, half of this cast, in terms of combat strength, which that's sort of something that with a game like this where you have a ton of battles to do, having characters that lack combat strength can really kill their ability to be like preferred. Because these guys, some of these characters are gonna really shine and others won't.
Prince Crescendo!
I would actually say that maybe the character that's having the weirdest time of it, at least to me, from last stream, what we learned is that
is over.
I would actually say that Falsetto might be the character who's benefited from this the most.
Is this really the only way?
Because Falsetto is...
Baroque, my beloved homeland.
Wait, he just gets +4 to everything? What? But in the case of like Falsetto in the last section, Falsetto was the best option. It's like the last section actually had the reverse problem.
I'll do my best.
Where because the characters we were handed were so comically weak compared to our main cast, it kind of, how do I put this?
Is over.
It feels a bit like when you're not bringing characters along in battle, they don't become part of your story, right?
Will you not understand?
Ow. And I think in this game's case, the thing that kind of happened inadvertently, at least from my understanding, is that I didn't really care much about the Andantino side because the Andantino crew just didn't stick in combat at all.
This game is over.
So I didn't really think about them in the story, which maybe is also why Claves didn't matter to me. Like Falsetto as a character I liked because I brought her into battle a lot. But then when you look at Claves and Jazz, you guys might have noticed I didn't use them much at all, because once I figured out Falsetto was the best option, I stopped actually paying attention to the other characters. And I think to some degree, when you bring characters along into the battles in games like this, you end up caring about them a bit more because you end up seeing them in the battle with you.
This game is over.
And I think that can actually... I think that can affect how you emotionally attach to characters too. It's sort of like when you're playing Pokemon, you form emotional attachments to the characters you bring along to battle because you spend time with them, right? Oh, whoops. Ow. Okay. But I think
you should have run.
I do think that in this particular case, I think in this particular case,
I will protect Prince Crescendo.
Oh my god, look at that. Like, look at that stat boost. Are you kidding me? Like, flat 4s across the board. Holy crap, dude. Like, she got 3 in defense, but that doesn't matter. Like, holy crap. Oh my god, there's so many. Why are there so many scorpions? Why does the mirror dimension have so many scorpions?
Prince Crescendo.
Why does the mirror dimension have so many scorpions? Please help.
Galactic Nebula!
Please help. The mirror dimension is full of spiders. I don't know why, it's just very funny to say it like that. God, and that magic is so sick. So wait, I have a question. If that's not magic, what is it? I know that sounds like a weird redundancy, like kind of weird question to ask, but... Ow. But I do genuinely wonder, what is magic then? Because I've been trying to figure out... Okay, this has been kind of the biggest question mark in my head the whole game, right? Okay, because whenever we're fighting in battles, right? What is it that we're doing that does the crazy power stuff, right?
My resolve will never waver.
Like, everybody has magic abilities. I've been racking my brain on this one for a while. What are they doing in combat that isn't magic, but it is magic? You know what I mean? What is that? Because clearly characters are capable of astounding feats, but I have not figured out what the heck. Polka's new costumes have been added to the main menu. What? What? Wait, what? I'm sorry? Oh, that outfit is such a downgrade, it hurts. Like, it looks fine. Let me see it. How does it look? I need to see it closer. Because I want to see the outfit proper, but man, that feels like such a downgrade. Like, her base design is really good. Nah, I'm switching back to classic. Nah, I can't do it. I don't know. That just seems like such a downgrade. I will say that is one thing I've run into in a lot of games. I really don't like getting cosmetics in games. It's actually something that, unless I have nothing else to get, I refuse to get cosmetics usually in a game. It tends to be to me at least, it's purely just, or it's kind of irrelevant. Like, unless I absolutely have the ability to, I don't tend to worry about cosmetics all that much. I guess that's reasonable because in real life I tend to be kind of plain in my dress too, so like I'll dress nice enough for the occasion, but I don't go for extravagancy. I mean, I think 90% of the time I'm either wearing jeans or cargo pants, so it's one of those things where in real, it kind of like the way I play reflects the way I live, so it feels a bit like it's very function over form kind of thing. I mean, I did the same thing with my backpacks too. I don't really choose backpacks because they look nice. I choose them because of their pockets. All right, let's see. I'll use another club clover. Let's see. Man, we're gonna need to buy a lot of items when we next reach a town, huh? Okay, actually, another thing, we haven't had many shops this whole game. It kind of seems like the majority of your time is going to be spent outside and, you know, away from shops anyway, so you never really have the chance to buy new items anyway. That's a bit of a strange one. I'm not really sure why, though, you know? But, huh. I don't know, something... I'm trying to think of how best to put it all down. I need to stretch again. Oof. My neck especially today. Oh, jeez. I need to drink more water, too. Ah, excellent. All right. Let's go. Boss fight time? I'm gonna guess it's boss fight time, but Only because I don't think we're going to get out of here without some sort of boss fight. Since the days of old, it has been said that spirits reside in all things that endure the passing of the seasons. Mirror, I put it to you. Should I leave the royal house and march towards my enemy's lands, to a future where the royal family honor is defiled? Or instead, should I rally the people beneath my banner and spill the blood of thousands in bitter conflict, bringing forth the cries of pain, agony, and hatred? Tell me, Mirror, now. I appreciate that he's trying to stand in front of her a little bit, but unfortunately, it's very bright in here. Is that... Ooh. Okay, pretty gnarly enemy design.
Just watch this.
Oh god. Okay, here we go. Okay, not bad at all, but not great. Oh, I did the wrong spell. What the heck?
Thank you.
I'm quite serious indeed.
God, that does so much damage. Man, I really don't like that I keep messing that up. Oh crap, baskets. Okay, Al. First off.
Orange glow. Good.
Here we go.
This game is over.
Okay, I need to heal. I need to heal again.
My resolve will never waver.
I'm gonna get the Club Clover ready just in case. Oh god. Ow. Ow. Just ow. This isn't going too bad.
This game is
I don't know what the HP value is gonna look like for this guy, but I probably could have her spamming from a distance instead, but okay, okay, wait, I pressed that at the time, so okay. I appreciate that he kind of cheesed that one by... That is one thing I'm noticing enemies are doing now, is they're cheesing out that kind of damage. They're cheesing out that damage by very specifically targeting characters who aren't facing them. Which is a real problem for me. Yeah, see what he's doing where he's trying to get out of your... He's getting out of the line of sight of characters so he can specifically land attacks that are out of their view. Yeah, you can actually see it right there too, because he's trying to get in their blind spots,
Orange glow. Good.
which is a real problem.
You should have run.
Okay, I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna just blast him from over here. I don't know if it's like Viola's thing where if... Yeah, see, look at him go. Okay, thankfully we were able to block that one. Thank goodness. Okay. What is this thing called anyway? I can't actually see its name.
You should have run.
I'm quite serious indeed.
Yeah, it seems like Serenade is the one doing the majority of the damage here. Okay, not bad. Oh. Ah, God. god. Yeah, I think the fact that he can kind of cheese out damage like that is that's so bad. That's gonna be a problem later, I can already tell.
Galactic Nebula! This game is over.
Okay, he's dead. Ooh.
Shall we go then? I'm not gonna lose.
Not bad, but not great either. I'll say that much. That one felt like, oh yeah, it's dog. Why is this rat here?
Minuet!
This little rat. Oh. Is the rat like a secret guardian? Oh, never mind. We're here now. Why? Where are the guards?
Hey, we did it! We made it back to our world again!
I have real questions.
For a minute there, I was actually getting pretty nervous.
Please, I can't believe that's all it takes to shake you up. You really need to toughen up, small fry.
What is her head doing?
What did you say? What about you? You were practically bawling back there.
No way, me? I never cry.
Frederick, corroborate the story.
The only time I ever tear up is from the beauty of a perfect sunset.
Frederick looks so confused. Rat needs to be a pancake now.
War between Baroque and Forte.
Why is she contemplating?
Maybe your grandfather, the king, was wrong about leaving such an important decision up to a mirror.
The purpose of a mirror is to show us a reflection of ourselves.
I'm so scared he touched it and just
Not
go
only
back.
our outward appearance, but also what is inside of us. It may seem as though he left the decision up to the spirit of the mirror, but in the end, I believe the choice was his own. My grandfather was searching for an answer within himself, and I believe that he found it. People face countless choices.
Poor
Everything
boy.
from what wine to have with dinner, to grave decisions that are matters of life and death. Every choice creates a path and determines what tomorrow will bring. But regardless, we cannot expect others to make those choices for us. After all, if left to others, there's no guarantee they'll make the right decision. And when that happens, who is it that will have to accept responsibility? The answer, of course, is ourselves. No one else would be willing to accept it. So, we all strive to live our lives to the fullest. We can't allow ourselves to be led by others. We must take charge of our own destinies and decide
That dog
our
is
future.
choking.
It doesn't matter what the outcome may be.
Why is that dog making that weird
The
noise?
choice is the important thing.
Why zoom in on this dog while it's wheezing?
I, for one, don't want any regrets.
Right.
Well, oh. Wait, that's the end of the chapter? Little dog waltz, what? What? Oh my god. In this piece, more popularly known as the Minuet. Oh, I see now. Chopin is said to have depicted George Sand's poodle puppy as it turned playfully in circles, chasing after its own tail. Oh, because that's right, George Sand, his partner. It's composed towards the end of 1846, 3 years prior to his death. Can I just say, the fact the dog is named Minuet and is a dog we chase around makes a lot more sense now. By them, the romance between Chopin and George Sand had cooled off considerably. Oh, well, that's lovely. In the following year, Chopin's relationship with Sand, which had lasted just over 9 years, came to an end. Oh, that's sad. For Chopin, the loss of Sand also meant losing the comforts of Nohant. Chopin created many of his masterpieces in Nohant. It was a place that revived the memories of his homeland. I see now. I kind of understand what happened, but in spite of the consequences, the separation was inevitable. Their relationship had reached the point where it was beyond repair. Well, that's sad. When he parted with George Sand, Chopin also lost a place where he had worked on his compositions. Loss of both at once must have been a great emotional strain on Chopin. I mean, I feel like George Sand also had a problem, but said that Sand suggested to Chopin that he compose a waltz about the silly little dog. Aw, puppy. Can't be proven for certain, but it remains an amusing story connected to the piece. Which, now, you know what, now that I think about it, I wonder, judging from the time Chopin spent in Nohant and the nature of his relationship with Sand during this period, one can imagine that perhaps Chopin spent more time alone than with Sand and her family. Oh. In that sense, this piece offers a glimpse at Chopin's solitude during his final days in Nohant. Yeah, I feel like the tough thing with this is I'm seeing how much of the game itself is inspired by Chopin, but then there's a lot of liberties at the same time.
So, what are we gonna do now?
Why are we all facing different directions?
It looks like we'll have to cross over that mountain. It'll be pretty difficult with all the snow, but Redondo is in that direction.
Dude, can we get a sled?
Well, let's go. I'll bet Redo's at the hideout right now wondering when we're gonna show up.
No way do I want to get lost in those cold mountains. Oh, I really wish I was back in a go-go forest.
Does anyone own a winter coat?
Indeed. Let's be certain we're well prepared before setting out on this journey.
So do we have to... I think we need to just check through town. Wait, where are we? Where are we exactly? Oh, I like that they have different sound effects too. Hello. Older sister always acts bossy just because she was born a little earlier than me. Even my clothes are all her old hand-me-downs. How much is a... Please listen to my score piece. Aw. I hope we have a score piece that he likes, otherwise it's gonna be real sad. This one might be good. This one or this one? I'm gonna look through really quick. Oh, this one would be nasty to play. That's gross. How about, let's see, G, E, that would be... I think this would be an inversion, so that wouldn't be... C sharp to F. C sharp to F would be... that'd be an augmented fourth, right? C to F is a perfect fourth. Snow travel doesn't want to need shorts or a swimsuit during the trek. I mean, I think there's a lot of things we would need for that one. All right, let's try this really quick. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, geez. My hands are so cold I couldn't move them. That's why I messed up. Please give me one more chance. Oh. Poor kid. I mean, I kind of feel like that one was just on me, but I don't know. It sounded okay. Nope, that's not it. No. Not at all. Okay, I think we need to find the score piece regarding that section. Well, there's anything here we can use. Oh, I'm turning into Allegretto. Mouse metronome. Oh, what? Mouse metronome? What is the mouse metronome? Mice hate to sit still, so the metronome keeps moving as well. It increases speed. Okay. What does that have to do with mice? Okay, are there actually items to buy here, or are there shops here? Please tell me I did not just go out of the town. Oh god, I just went out of the town. Go back, go back. We need to go buy things. I don't want to ford into the nasty weather yet. Go back. I was just, what on God's green earth is that? Sharp mountains. Oh, you don't say. Why was it undulating? Why does it do that? No, I'm going back. I'll see you later. I don't want to deal with that right now. Not right now. Bring me the beat, boys. I need to beware of avalanches. It says there's an office, but there's no one here. Wow, it's just like real life. The bureaucracy is stellar. Sir, do you know where anything is? My friend is trying to start a business selling mineral powder in the city. Medicine that's highly regarded in Forte, but I have a bad feeling about it from the rumors I heard. I feel like I should stop him, but I don't know what to do. Hello. The castle gates are beautiful. I'm going to paint them and enter the painting in an exhibition. I'm going to teach those people who laughed at me last year a lesson. Well, that's just lovely. Oh, thank God we found the town proper. Okay, there's... What's the name of the city in... This is somewhere between... There's two towns I'm putting in my head right now. One of them is the ice city from Legend of Dragoon. It's the one where you meet Miranda. It reminds me of that a little bit. But then it also reminds me a little bit of the ice place in Tales of the Abyss. Hello. I'll give you a discount, so stock up. Oh. Leningrad? Yes. I couldn't remember the name off the top of my head. That's on me. Yes. Leningrad. Oh. Buy. I buy. Case. Oh, can I sell any photos? Wow. Well, that'll be 3 gold for all of them. Welp. Welp. Not getting much for that, but that's okay. Okay, what else is there? Heal slow, poison, air body, darkness body, shining body, bubble straw. Cover HP and air body. Okay. Heal stop. Stop? Stop. You mean to say that there's somebody holding this purple feather will bring back the time? Okay, I'm gonna buy some of those because I don't know when I'll ever need that, but I'm gonna be entirely honest, I'm way too scared to... Oh wait, we have 25,000 gold? Never mind, I could buy like... No, I could buy like 20 of these things. I don't trust that for a moment. I don't know. Something about the fact alone that that's a thing I can buy just worries me, you know? There we go. Oh, I was getting new items in stock. Check back. Okay, whatever. Oh, lady. You look cold in those clothes. Can you afford coats? Poor things. Well, thanks, lady. My friend and I are going to play today, so I'm waiting for her here. Well, that's nice. I'll see you later, kiddo. Man, this city is quite nice, but also, man. Hotel ensemble. Hello. Can't run around like that in a hotel. I love hotels. The food's really delicious. Well, that's great, kiddo. You know what? Good on you, kiddo. Hello. If you run around, you may disturb the other guests. Please try to be quiet. Hotel's really something, isn't it? It has an arcade and even a spa. An arcade? Arcade. I heard that correct, an arcade? Hello? Will you be staying with us? No, thank you. Arcade? Arcade. Like, we're playing skee ball and... Like, is this like a skee ball and... Is this skee ball and, other stuff? We got air hockey? Love the view of Baroque City. I always thought the scenery is being the same everywhere, but depending on who you have beside you, it can look completely different. My beloved wife wants it. I'll come here any number of times. I have a question, and it's maybe it's just me being me. Why do you have two why do you have 2 separate beds? Couldn't you have ordered a suite with one? Or is it one of those things where she's like, does she like kick in her sleep? Do you kick in your sleep? I remember one time I had to share a bed in marching band once, I had to, like, we very clearly cordoned off the sides of the bed, and I apparently launched a guy who weighs like 280 pounds. I don't even know how I did that. I was asleep for that bit. Man, now that I think about it, the physics of that entire ordeal does not make sense to me. Occupied. Well, that one's occupied. Oh, hello. Granny knows a lot of stories. Like what? The stars that float. Oh god, are sunken lower than the moon. Oh god. Is she gonna... She's talking slower too. They actually shine very bright, but no one knows that. They are in a place no one can reach, so no one notices. The stars never come near us. Their light is too brilliant. It would take away our sight. What are you talking about, Grandma? But someone is crying, screaming in a dark place. This is not a good bedtime story. Then she casts out her frightened heart. Look, she's standing right there. It's an old poem. I would not... Don't you have, like, I don't know, like some Dr. Seuss or something? I don't know. I don't think I'd read that to a little girl. Can you give her, like, the... I don't know, man. Some, like, gingerbread man or something? Or... Sleeping like the dead, please do not disturb. Where is the arcade? How long do you plan on holding up? Okay, I'm not dealing with that. Is the arcade real? Why would they describe an arcade and I can't see it? I'm like, I want to know what it is. Man. Well, that's a shame. I'm out of here. They say they have an arcade and I'm like, can I play air hockey? Is it gonna be like... I was thinking it'd be like Dragon Quest. Apparently my body likes to jumpstart itself when I go to sleep. Sometimes people have their heart slowed down enough for one's body to jerk suddenly to speed it up. Oh, I see, I see. For some reason, the way they describe this, the sharp mountains are extremely dangerous. Better make sure we're prepared before we go. Stew or gratin, which do you think? And I would say stew. I feel like the thing that I'm wondering is it like Dragon Quest where they have the slot machines and like actual like casino type area, or is it an arcade like the traditional description of an arcade where it's just a very long stretch of shops and like little game parlors, like card games? That actually is a thing. I remember I heard the term in Liza P and I got really confused there too. So learning that arcades can be like just a place is kind of... Oh, hey, hello. The beer's good and so is the cooking. It's cheap too. That's what makes it a top-class pub. Been to a lot of ports, but I've never seen one as nice as this. Hey, come on, out of the way. What, you want to order something? Then hurry it up. Oh, thanks, lady. I'm gonna stare at this glass to see how you look weird through it. Yeah, look at that. What's that? You're trembling and blurry. You okay? Oh, this guy's drunk. He's drunk off his gourd. Nothing tastier than land food. Just look at this crisp lettuce. Lettuce? I'm on leave from work right now, though. They said there's gonna be a war with Forte and they closed the mountains near the border. We were ordered back to Baroque because they said it was dangerous. It's been a big mess. Oh, that's lovely. Hello, old man. That drunk guy over there is going on about and complaining about his wife. He's so loud you couldn't ignore him if you tried. What's she want? She gives me hell if I go gambling, then turns around and buys all the clothes she wants. Today, too. I was a little late getting home. She's ranting about me missing dinner. I don't know why. Okay, this old guy looks like the old guy from Carnival. When we played Carnival, he looks like that guy. Oh man, I like that game a lot. And Beyond Booleans is very cool. I like that. Oh, dog! Can I pet the dog? Oh, I'm not allowed to pet the dog! Lady. Don't worry, these little guys never growl or bite people. Yeah, but why can't I pet the dog? Hello, hello. Did the dog startle you? Don't worry, they always obey my husband. But I want to pet the dog! Man, no pet the dog button. Why live? I'd die. Baroque City entrance. Huh. Wait, this is how you enter the city normally? Oh my god. Oh, and the kids are making snowmen out here. Look, I made the snowman. They're just making snowmen out here for the city. This is actually rather sweet. The cold is rough on an old lady. Oh, my poor back. Oh, feel that. See you later, lady. And someone looks like he's having fun dancing, but he seems to be having trouble keeping his balance. Oh, he's grabbed onto that lady and she slapped him. Now he's apologizing over and over. I feel kind of sorry for him. I didn't see any guy dancing in there. Well, poor for him. Well, we did all the prep work we can. Honestly, this might be a good spot to call it, just because it seems like a good spot to land on. Because from here, we have nothing to do but to go out of the city and go into the Sharp Mountains. This might be the best place possible to save. Okay, let me make sure I know how to get to the Sharp Mountains before I leave. Where am I going? That guy's doing squats forever. Also, I guess it's just good to explore the city and look around a little bit. I do really like the music here. The music here is very nice, and I do also like the way this place looks. I feel like eternally snowy cities can be kind of hard to do in a unique style. I think this one did a pretty solid job. It doesn't feel too alien or unfamiliar, but it feels like I understand this place well enough. And it's always supposed to be a slice of the full city. I think video games have a hard time actually showcasing how big a city is supposed to be. Actually, I guess to go back a little bit to I mentioned Elder Scrolls a while ago. I feel like Elder Scrolls has had the hardest time actually simulating those parts of life. Because the main problem is that a real life city, especially like, you know, the biggest city in a province, it is very hard in many video game engines to properly simulate that many people, right? Even in Oblivion, they had a fair number of people, but they didn't have a ton. You can only have so many at any given time. And I think the problem in that is that you have to know when your facade has to stop being like chasing realism, right? It's something that I think video games always will struggle with, and they have to come up with their own solutions for it, is how do you fill this space realistically with, you know, with enough entities? And especially with cities, a city is made up of, if I remember, let me make sure I have the correct definition. Because a city is like, what is a city? Because I know that a city has a specific population size. What is the definition of a city? Largely densely populated, permanently inhabited area. Let's see. What qualifies a city? Many entities define a city as having at least 50,000 inhabitants. I don't know how most people would be able to make a city feel right with, like, because how do you get to 50,000? The main problem is you have to be willing to simulate it at a level that can be done, but more importantly, you have to be willing to accept that you won't be able to make it look real 100%. You can make it immersive without it being real, and I think that's the more important goal to chase, right? And I think that's one thing this game has done pretty well, is it's kept every environment feeling engaging. And like I said earlier, I think some of these cutscenes, I think the last 3 or 4 cutscenes, except for Claves we don't count. I think the thing that's happened is that they've entered this phase of the very first line of a cutscene feels like it has to pull the cord and get the engine started, and that doesn't always work right. But then once the cutscenes are going and they let the characters just go, it's fine. It works pretty well. But I think a lot of these intros it's kind of like they trip on the way in. It's like watching somebody in a play and they trip on the way in, but then they do a very great delivery of their lines. It's sort of like one half of the body isn't quite speaking to the other sometimes. And sometimes it works out well, and other times it feels a bit like we aren't sure where the landing is going to be. I will say, one thing I'm noticing is my own ability to kind of catch plot points now. I think I'm starting to develop a sense for them. Sort of like with Final Fantasy X, there were certain bits that I was kind of, predicting, catching onto. I think with this game, I think I caught on to who that stone is from. I think I'll wait and see if my theory is correct, but I think I know who gave that to Polka. That little pink stone that she brought up, which she hasn't shown or talked about this entire time. So I am kind of wondering if it's going to be just something like, oh, we need this. This is going to be an important bit later, but we'll see. Alrighty, I think we're going to call it here, because I think this is a good spot to land. I think next time if we go out to the mountains, we will have a good time. Alrighty. Very good, very good. All right, so thank you all for coming by. Thank you to everyone who came by. Couldn't stay to the end. Honestly, like, as much as I've, you know, critiqued this game, I am still having quite a bit of fun, and I do really appreciate the chance to explore outside my usual wheelhouse for games. And this one, I think, was a great pickup. I remember I saw it and I was like, oh, it's $20. I can pick this up. This looks great. And I've been having a lot of fun with this one. I'm grateful I took the chance on it, because it is a very different game. I think if I didn't see it, I don't know if what I would have been up to. So I appreciate this one. All right, and so Sunday we are going to be playing Little Big Planet one more time. We're going to do the DLC missions, and we're also going to make a level together. I hope that I hope everybody can come by to join, because it is going to be very chat interactive on Sunday. It's going to be like, we do like an hour of playing some levels, and then I want to spend the rest of stream building. That's what I want to do. Because I'd love to just like, what I might do, I have been very tempted to only do the Metal Gear levels in that like initial playthrough, because I just want to get to building levels with you guys. I think that'd be a lot more fun. So we might do that, but we'll see. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get going now. So, thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. Jeez, I've been screwing up my outro lately. I don't know what the deal is. Thank you all for coming by, though. Either way. So, goodbye for now, and thank you so much. I'll see you soon.